So, last time, we were...
I'm sorry. You must speak to Countess Carvane for any
Yes, we were implored by this gentleman. He said, please... Oh, I didn't realize you could just shield without any weapons up. He said, please, milady, she beckons to you. She beckons to you. Said, please. He said, here's 25 bones. He gave us 25 gold. He says, milady wishes to clear his throat, speak with you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Here's 25 gold to grease the rails, as it were. Guys, I think she likes us. And honestly, who could blame her? With a mug this handsome and a charisma of 30, which is our lowest attribute by a pretty wide margin. Can't say I blame her for being unable to resist our charms, so... Yep, yeah, we got that going for us. I think she likes us, boys and girls. Same color all year round. That's a fair point too, Johnson. Yeah, I've never worn makeup, but yeah, for those that do, it probably is consistent, which is nice. That is nice. So, now, that being said, what kind of makeup would this guy need to clean up this? I don't know if you can clean this up. I mean, I guess there's probably purple skin foundation you could buy, but I don't know if there's enough foundation or mascara to mask this. Maybe it's for the best. Hey, what's up, Farscape? Or Farside, rather. Good to see you, bud. Tomato face? Yeah, we are bruised tomato face.
Good day to you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma.
We are doing deeds, all right.
The stipend Tolkien gave you whetted your appetite.
Oh, it whetted my appetite, all right. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. See, that's the thing. I want to play this up as my guy, and my character is like, ooh, I think she likes me, boys. Like, I want to, if I were role-playing, I would role-play this as to say, my guy's got, like, really high confidence, like, too high of confidence, and that it's going to fuck him up. So here we go.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Carvane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well,
I guess I do now.
It's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil.
Bold indeed.
Even beyond. Except for one thing.
Is it
a particular relic has eluded me for many years.
Is it an Akaviri dildo? I sure hope it is.
Would make my collection complete.
An ancient Akaviri dildo.
I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Damn, I thought I was onto something. Oshiroi. Oh, it's like a face makeup. Yeah, like an ancient Japanese, or like a traditional Japanese makeup. The contours of his chin. Well, his chin has a lot of contours. Matches tummy color. Interesting. Is that like the way you do it? Because I don't know what this guy's tummy looks like. Actually, no, I do. Because this guy, we've seen him without a shirt. He's fucking jacked. It's kind of dope. The Draconian Madstone. Actually, tell me about rumors.
Andaris may or may not have killed his wife. And it may or may not have been an accident. And I doubt we'll ever know for sure.
That sounds kind of fucked up. The Draconian Madstone. This sounds like a very positive thing. A very positive and harmless object.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type.
Sounds great.
The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
The ruins at, let's see, Pale Pass. I'm trying to remember if I've come across that before. I don't think that I have. That's okay. So that's so that's like a kind of a litmus test. Was like, yeah, just do a little like quick inspection. Be like, oh, how's it look? You know, holding a little mascara, like the makeup, kind of next to it, and kind of see how it looks. But Joey's is light. Oh, really? Because it never sees that. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, I can identify with that. Yeah, I think mine would probably be about the same because they're equally pale, more or less.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
I'm not. No, and I don't care.
Back at the end of the First Era,
so
raiders from the
dismissive.
continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek.
Oh, did he fuck him up?
They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg.
Oh.
From Morrowind, he struck at their rear.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the Dreg to be involved.
Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the
We haven't seen Dreg in this game yet, have we? I wonder if they're not in this game. Yeah, of all things, what the I was not expecting that. I mean, we saw them in Morrowind, the little crab dudes that were fairly tough to fight, but I didn't realize there was like I didn't realize there was an alliance of them, or that there was like a society of them. They're in this game? Okay, cool. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me. I know they're in Skyrim, because I've seen pictures of their design. History lessons are boring. Yeah, we'll go with the top option. The top option makes us sound like we know what's going on.
Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
So that brings her to us, seeking out this artifact. I don't know nothing. Me either, honestly. Are they in Skyrim? I think they are. Unless maybe the design I was shown a picture of was a picture of them in this game. Because basically one of my friends was saying how he doesn't like the redesign that they used for the Dreg. And I thought the picture, I'd assume that the picture he showed me was like, yeah, he was like the latest design, which I'd assume was for Skyrim. Maybe it was the one for this game, though. Because it looked quite different from how they looked in Morrowind.
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
I'm game.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
So I almost wonder if this quest was like designed to function similar to how a lot of Morrowind's quests function. I mean, for one thing, they name dropped Morrowind in kind of the lore overview. Also, take a drink every time I mention Morrowind. I do it a lot whenever I play this game. I can't help it. It's one of my favorite games. It is second nature. But one of the things I love so much about Morrowind is a lot of the quests were dictated to you such that go to this town, take the road heading east. When the road forks, take a left, and if you see the big tree, you've gone too far. Like there were very rare instances where you would get a specific map marker, and they didn't use it all like a little quest indicator thingies. The most you would get would be a map marker, but even then it was kind of hit or miss. So I almost wonder if this is kind of harkening back to that era. And if they did that, I would be very excited. I would love that shit.
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
So those other scrubs didn't get good, she says. No alcohol poisoning? Well, shucks, no. I'm glad. I'm glad there's no poisoning. But, you know, some alcohol funness. Yeah, I guess, like, would drinking be just considered like a small, like just a minor amount of alcohol poisoning? We can have a little bit of alcohol poisoning as a treat.
The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Mad Stone in my collection. Some say...
Whoops.
The Mad Stone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it.
Alright, so that is it for now.
May the path ahead be free of danger.
And then again, in my head, I had built it up where our guy was like all excited, like, oh, she likes us, boys. And then, like, yeah, she gives us a quest, and our guy's like, okay, I'll get your stupid man stone. And he's a little pouty.
Welcome back, my lord.
So she's saying she has like a bunch of cool artifacts, and yeah, she got some swords. That's neat. Although I like how they're all bunched up, because the physics in this game does that sometimes. Like there'll be things resting on a flat surface, and then the game loads in, and they kind of go like, and they kind of get jumbled around a little bit. Kind of like resets their position. Well, I want to read the book. Now, technically, it might not be illegal for me to break into this, because there's no little red icon, but there is for this one. So I could maybe bust this open to read the book. I wouldn't steal it. I would be tempted.
What's this about?
I want to look. It's a ruined shield, so it wouldn't be very effective. Thump. Now I have a sword. I have an Akaviri sword, don't I? I do. This was given to us after joining the Blades. So, that's pretty cool. Back here. Oh, I think I've already... Yeah, that's right. I knocked all this shit over. I was back here. I did this. I made this. Smiley face. So she's saying, oh, like, oh, I have all these amazing artifacts. Her artifacts are okay.
Count on you.
They're so-so. I'm gonna roll the dice here. I'm gonna try to bust into this thing in front of her and see if this gets me in trouble. Because there's no red indicator. That's, to my knowledge, the telltale sign for if you're doing an illegal. If you're about to do a crime. Because here, like, I can bring up the menu and it's fine. But yeah, if I try to bust in, then it's gonna be a problem. Allegedly, this right here shouldn't do it. So, let's see if that's the case. I'll start that at the end. Hopefully this will not make the world try to shit down my throat. Sometimes these guys get a little bit touchy about strange things. Also, I'm a gamer. We got that shit first try. Hell yeah. So see, look at that. They're unbothered. She was looking at me the whole damn time. Now, I can read it. Well, I can attempt to read it. I actually can't read shit. So that's cool, I guess. See, that was the diary she was talking about. So that's neat. And of course, it's a high value item, but again, it is an owned artifact. That's hence the red icon. So if I were to steal it, and I bet I probably could. I bet I probably could steal it successfully, but I wouldn't be able to sell it to anybody. So, I mean, I guess if you wanted to like build up a collection, if you wanted to buy a house and put a bunch of unique things into it, then yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do it that way, obviously. But I'm not so much interested in that. I'd be more interested in selling it and make a profit. Also, the sex dungeon. We remember the sex dungeon from last time because we have a side quest to try to talk with this one lad.
How do you do? Have you heard any word about the other provinces? Nothing I'd like to talk.
There's this one dude who's in the prison right now.
Take care. Hello.
Now I wonder, can I just do one of these? Maybe I can. It is a hard lock, but it's not too hard for us necessarily. Let's try this, because the goal, or the quest, was given to us by that one lady, the one very angry magic casting lady, who was constantly attacking that wall By the way, we can see there's Dragonclaw, so it's pretty up north. There's even a path leading right to it. Not complete quests, current quests. So, not this one. Although this is something else too. We need to find Raynil. We don't know where he is though. Start with some of the merchants now. Yeah, so we'll just ask around. This one though, two sides of the coin. Yeah, we're creeping on the yeah, we're a sad, desperate, bruised tomato, and we need to have more tact. But that's right, yeah, two sides of the coin. So Arnora said that Jorundur, her ex-lover, ex-husband, what have you, ex-boyfriend, the two of them were kind of a Bonnie and Clyde bank robbing, crime committing duo, but that Jorundur took it too far one time and murdered somebody, and he got busted for it, but she was like away when he got got by the guards. So and he had like hidden a treasure trove of gold without telling her where it is. So she's having us try to shake him down for information and see where that gets us, so that we can allegedly split the money with her. Now the question is, will I actually split the money with her, or will I take it all for myself, or is there even more drama with this quest? So we'll find out. Also, J-Blob, thank you J-Blob, thank you very much, my man. No, you're talking about my face, right? My sad face. Actually, my face is happy because I'm smiling because you just hit us 3 sub. Thank you, my man. You're very kind, J-Blob. Thank you so much, bud. Here, I'm gonna this might take me a second. I need to with my little, there we go. Excellent, thank you. I know you can't see me doing that, but I'm alt tabbing around so I can add points to our little extra life point system. But thank you, J-Blob, for that resub. 5 months, buddy. I'm coming close to 6 months, half a year. It's been that long, man. Half a year. Holy shit. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. That's very sweet. Yes, and we got the big, happy, sad purple man. What's up, Pigula? Elder Scrolls, that's right, buddy. Yeah, we're in more Oblivion. We got some side quest action in Bruma. Last time we entered this town for the first time, did a couple side quests, did some Mages Guild stuff, and kind of began some shenanigans in Bruma, but now we're kind of getting deeper into it. The first thing we're going to do, well, the first thing we just did is we accepted the quest to acquire the what's it called? The Draconian Madstone. That's kind of our main side quest, but I'm doing some other side quests in the meantime. So right now, focus is 2 sides of the coin. The guy is in prison. Whoopsie daisy. The guy is in prison right here, and there's a guard down that hallway who normally is responsible for escorting us through, but I am going to do a crime. I'm going to bust in here. Actually, I should probably save before I try this. I'm going to bust into here, see if I can sneak in and talk to him alone. Because if the guard is with me, then he's gonna, hear any illicit info he'll offer. So, I'm gonna try my darn doodliest to sneak into here, get some intel out of him, and see where it takes us. What's up, Capixa? Hope you're doing well, friend. Capixa, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You're welcome to correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Also, bad news, friends. I only have 129 lockpicks left, so really getting desperate. Whoops, make that 128. Somehow I will manage with 127 of these things. God damn it. Somehow I'll manage. Earlier we knocked out a very hard lock in a single try, and I felt like such a gamer. And now I'm struggling with a vanilla hard. A normal hard. Damn it. I knew that didn't feel right. The good news is, as I'm fucking up, it means I'm forced to try again, which means that I'm ultimately giving more experience to my security skill, which you can see, only level 34. Not the bestest. Kick the fucking door. I would if I could, honestly. Now, the guard could have seen me, but he didn't. So there's that guy. Is there anybody else? Probably not. And I probably should go fairly quick here. But I'm not above stealing their food, so I can make some potions later. Oh god, what's going on here? Axes and tongs and daggers? What kind of bullshit are we doing here? Right, fam, we gotta talk fast.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that
I know,
want you to
Johnson. I'm
leave.
in such a struggle situation. All right, tell me about the stolen gold,
I'm
fam.
not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terrelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
So how can I earn his trust? That I'm not a prisoner. Oh, interesting. I gotta get my ass arrested then. And I can't, like,
I don't
bribe
know
him.
who you are, nor do I care. Say what you're going to say.
I mean, I guess I could try. Yeah, I guess I could try to bribe him. Or just get my ass arrested. Yeah, just to be safe, yeah. I mean, although if I needed to get arrested, getting stuck talking to this man is a good way to do it. Bard's Tale Trilogy, nice, bud. Yeah, I've never actually played any of those games. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, Bard's Tale. I know there's a few of those games. I never played them. There's a lot of games kind of from that era that I've missed, including this one. So yeah, there's a whole bunch that I've missed out on. All right, so if I were to get arrested, it would mean our stolen goods be forfeit. That is the famous line. I think I've got some, a couple things, couple torches, maybe a lockpick or two. I guess I've broken the lockpicks, but and lots of food, I believe, lots of stolen food. So I would want to power through that first. Yeah, lots of stolen food and reagents for potions. So we do that first. Otherwise, I think we Gucci. So, let me do this. I'm gonna kind of power through a bunch of potion making. And then see where that gets us. Because, yes, and I got a lot of crap, dude. I got a lot of crap to make. Some of this I'm gonna sell, like void salts I'm not gonna use for potions, per se. We'll start with kind of the heavier things. Yeah, we got damage health. I like to start with the weird shit, if possible. Low dust is also something that's fairly valuable. Damage health. A damage health potion never sounds very practical, honestly. Damage health again. Let's do this. Let's do restore health. That's much nicer. The duality of potions. Restore health, damage health. And it always blows my mind that apple has damage health on it. It's the opposite of a doctor, of keeping the doctor away. Actually, I guess it... Well, no, yeah, an apple, if it damages health, it would bring the doctor to you. So yeah, it's not a very effective in that sense. So yeah, we'll take the ham for restore health. Very good. Restore fatigue. We get restore fatigue 1,000 times over. Restore fatigue, yeah, that's old news. Restore fatigue, damage, agility. That's kind of weird. I like the weird combos. We don't get a ton of them. Yes, a pumpkin. I mean, I guess if I eat an entire pumpkin, I'm not going to feel very agile, so that's correct. Damage personality. I probably won't be able to talk very well if I've consumed an entire pumpkin, so that's correct. Damage personality. Anything else weird? Damage agility. Rice, restore fatigue. Yeah, we'll go and do that one, that's fine. Rice and pumpkins. Just trying to power through a bunch of these. Trying to get my alchemy skill leveled up too, for that matter. Restore fatigue. Damage magicka. I guess that'd be a poison. Sure, we'll go and go for that one. Damage personality again. What else we got? Yeah, damage personality seems like a common thread. Restore endurance. That sounds nice. Bone meal. Not a ton of things you can do with bone meal. Night eye is good. Damage fatigue is less good. Right, I'll take the night eye. Nice. Restore fatigue. Yeah, we got a lot of restore fatigue. There's a damage endurance, of all things. Tomatoes. Anything weird? There's pears and carrots. A strange pair, if you will. Yeah, some of these don't actually have a combo, but they'll still be clickable, which is a little bit strange. Let's kill those two out. What are some other strange things? Damage speed. It's kind of weird. Restore luck. Interesting that eating lettuce makes you lucky, or makes you feel lucky. That's a really good resist frost potion, actually. 29%. That's pretty dope. Pretty dope, gotta say. Yeah. Eating a sweet roll damages your personality. I guess if my face is covered in frosting and shit like that, then yeah, I guess it would make me less personable. Really good shield, 31%. Like, these, we're actually making legit potions. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was gonna say, I want the shield. Like, that's a good potion, restore fatigue and shield. I want to find more shield opportunities. That's super nice. There's fire shield. Lettuce gives you fire shield. I mean, it's got a lot of water in it usually, so I guess that makes sense. Burden on self, though. Oh, no. Oh, no, that undermines the shield aspect. Is there anything else? I think that might be my only... Yeah, that's my only shot, I think. Damn. I mean, it's something, I guess. It's only 18 points. It's not the end of the world. That's such a bummer, though. Burden is well, a burden. It's a pain, but we can deal. We can deal. Anything else? Restore fatigue. Yeah, we get a lot of that. Yeah, now we're getting into the more kind of boring shit, where it's like just the standard foodstuffs. Restore fatigue, damage, health. I'll go ahead and go for those just because those are just potions I'll sell. You know, not a lot of practical use. I like how onion is damage health. So, I mean, if I bite into an onion, it won't hurt me, but I'll feel pain. Damage health, yes, that is accurate. I'm gonna hold off on the void salts. I'm curious, it'd be damage health. Yeah, I'd rather sell those. So at this point, yeah, we're just powering through, flowering through, if you will. Oh, I have mutton still. I should have looked at mutton earlier, because it's not a ton of synergies with mutton. Fortify health, that's actually quite good. That's pretty dang good. We'll take that. Ogre's teeth, I think, are better to sell. I think we're good. Some ESO music. Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. Is this track in Elder Scrolls Online? Because I don't have any mod. The only mods I'm using are the unofficial patches to make the game run a little bit smoother. I know there are sometimes at least mods that do add music, like music from other games. As in Morrowind, there was a mod called the Graphics and Sound Overhaul that adds music. It does a lot of things, but one of the things it does is that it adds music from other games. Other Elder Scrolls games and such. So, otherwise though, I think we're in good shape. I'll drop this torch, I dropped the other food things that are stolen. So I need to get my ass arrested, alright? So here's what we're gonna do. I dropped a bunch of shit on the ground. I need to impress him by getting myself arrested. So I'm gonna save. Usually I'm going out of my way to not get arrested if I can help it. But I'll make a rare occasion. Hey, look at me. I'm in a forbidden area. Isn't that awful? What's up, dude?
Yeah, protect and serve.
Let's see. There's that one lad. He was saying there's a dude, a named dude. I almost wonder if I should talk to him first. He'd probably be in the barracks though. Ah, you know what? Who cares? I know exactly how to get this guy's attention. Hello, I'm gonna stand right here and do this.
Yes.
Isn't that illegal? That thing I just did?
Excuse me.
Okay, what if I walk over to it and take something? There's nothing in here, god damn it. I'm not very good at getting myself arrested. Hey, you like this quill?
Stop right there, criminal scum. You breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine.
That's incredible. Hey man, let me just boop, let me just nudge this quill. And he's like, stop! You're under arrest. Fucking incredible. Yeah, I didn't even take the quill, I nudged it. I nudged that shit. Now, isn't that cool?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Here's the procedure.
I fucked up. I thought pay gold was grayed out because it wasn't like allowed. I fucked up. Hold on, that's way too funny.
I'll go. I
Just a little nudge.
It's all over, lawbreaker.
So I will go to jail. Current bounty 1. Put me in prison for a
criminal scum.
a 1 bounty sentence. All right, here we go. And I think they took all my shit, didn't they? Yeah. All of my shit. Just serve your sentence. Our 1 punishment sentence. All right, so here's us naked. By the way, we've never seen a naked. So I like how they let us stick with 1 lockpick, which is kind of fun. We'll just assume that 1 lockpick was hidden in a clandestine location, a clandestine spot on our person somewhere. Also, you get the rare hair reveal, by the way. They let us keep, you know, pants, shirt, shoes. We're not completely naked. Disappointing, honestly. So anyway, Joe Ronder, want to talk, fam?
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs.
All right, let's rap talk, fam.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. Once the Countess makes a
So he
ruling,
claims innocence.
there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless,
I knew
treacherous
there was
witch,
more to this than met the
Arnora.
eye. So now we need to determine whomst are we going to side with. Because Arnora has 1 account, and this guy has another. So we gotta see if we can kind of detangle this mess. 5-year-old kid shitting his pants because of a rat in the first day. Yeah, that's how I was with Morrowind, Capixia. Like certain parts of that game stressing me out and scaring me. And in hindsight, it's like I mean, I would say there are parts of that game that are scary, but as a kid, I was far too. I like played it up too much in my mind. But that's the joy of playing the game when you're a kid or an adolescent, and that sense of wonder. So like that innocence, right? It's so fun, man. It was such a fun time.
You want to know what happened?
Transformative.
I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil.
So he doesn't
Small
discount that
scores,
aspect.
10 gold here, 25
Doing the Bonnie
there.
and Clyde deal.
Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want.
Because the way that
So
she
we
told us
did
that
it.
he was the
And
one
pushed
who
the
wanted to go
shipment.
for it,
In the process, Arnora killed
and
a
that like
guard.
she pushed or he
I told
pushed
her
her
to be careful,
into doing it.
just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Well, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
What are you getting at, fam? Fireballed everything. I think there's a moment when, especially when somebody plays an Elder Scrolls game for the first time, where they're like walking around and they just kind of have that thought where it's like, what's stopping me from just punching that guy in the face, or stabbing that guy in the dick, or just throwing a fireball at that guy's butt? And the game lets you do it, and you know we deal with the consequences of our actions. But yeah, like the kind of sandbox, the open world aspect means, yeah, you can just do that shit, and you know, if you can deal with the consequences, then by all means, yeah, you absolutely can. Especially if you're playing on PC and you have access to this little thing. You can't really see it in the bottom left corner, but the developers, or not developer, but the debug console, command console, and you can alter the parameters of your character at will. Give yourself 1,000 strength, 1,000 money. Suddenly, yeah, you can turn yourself into a makeshift demigod. and get away with all kinds of bullshit. Yeah, the console commands, that's right. Not so much on console, or, you know, on like Xbox or like PS3 or something like that, but still, on PC, there are ways where you can make things happen.
I'll tell you. I want our Nora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof, is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
Alright, so we're trying to get the location of the stolen gold. Or Arnora. This guy says, alright, I'll get you the stolen gold location if you kill that motherfucker. You murder that piece of shit.
You want the gold? You bring me our Nora's amulet after she's dead.
Right, yeah, I have noticed that as well, Kepix. Yeah, that happened during the Mage's Guild quest. Where, the most recent Mage's Guild quest, the one that was in Bruma, where we were trying to find that that mage that had disappeared, and it was clear from context of what the guy was saying, and also because of the still clickable dealy bopper in the text options, that that there was like more to it. So yeah, you're right, and that's something to keep an eye out for. So this tells me then that bribing him wouldn't get us any further, because it seems like we've gotten all that we can get out of this guy.
Finally, a chance for revenge.
To lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Terrelius.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay. I don't talk to inmates. Now shut up and don't bother me.
Yeah, this is the guy that he's got beef with. I wonder if he's got more intel as well. Also, are you guys brothers? Separated birth, man. Holy shit. They both look equally pissed off, and their hair is like similar, I suppose. Alright, I guess I'll go take a little nap then. Anything in here? Hey, I got food. I can make more potions. Time to serve my time. My one bounty time. Hand-to-hand went down by 1. Well, that's okay. They gave us all of our shit back, I think. I just need to re-equip it. Okay, I think we're good. I equipped my one thing. I think we're set. Let's see. Was it not the water walking one? Fortify speed. There we go. A shield. And then, let's see. I think what I had set was the shield ring, and then one of the resist magic rings. Also, how's this for a big brain? Here's what you do, alright? Here's what you do. If you want to make infinite money in Oblivion, here's what you do. You go over to the guard that we were messing with earlier. You boop their quill once to gain a bounty of 1. And then you go to prison. You acquire a shirt and shoes and pants, each valued at 3 gold, at 1 gold each. You exit prison. You sell those pants, and then you go back to, you get arrested again. They give you pants and shirts. So every time you go to prison, you're making 3 gold. Just get arrested like a bajillion times, and you have infinite money. Because the bounty you're paying, or the bounty you're acquiring is so low, it's a net gain, right? I'm so smart. Hey, what's up, Smooth Yoda? Or Smooth Yoda, rather. It is my first Oblivion playthrough. I'm a little bit late to the party because the game's been out for, like, something like 15, 16 years, I think. So, I'm a little bit late to the party, but better late than never. I've played a lot of Morrowind, and I love that game, and I've heard many people say, Alex, if you liked Morrowind, there's a lot of aspects of this game you would like as well. And I believe them. I believe that, yes, it's been really good so far. The story's been cool. The quests are engaging and unique.
For a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
So I've been enjoying it. I mean, Morrowind is more old school, and there are things about Morrowind that I miss when I play this game, and there's aspects of this game that I prefer over Morrowind. So, you know, it's like you have that interesting perspective of comparing the predecessors and whatnot. I appreciate that. Thank you. Morrowind enjoyer? Hell yeah. Actually, one thing I'm planning to do, kind of interspersing the Oblivion stuff, is I've made some mods for Morrowind. Because one thing I did for a long time is I would, on stream, is that I would do what I called Morrowind Randomizer. I found a bunch of mods that randomized locations of certain artifacts, randomized how certain quests worked, randomized how enemy spawns happened, and loot table things and merchant table contents. And I devised a list of kind of unofficial win conditions. A list of unofficial win conditions that I would roll a new win condition each time, and I would play with permadeath rules, so to speak. So it was kind of like a makeshift roguelite randomizer kind of thing. And anyway, and I made some mods to go along with that as well. And I haven't done that in several years, in like 2 or 3 years. And there's changes that I want to make to the mods that I made, and I'm working on them off stream. And once they're ready, then I want to get back into that as well. So this will be kind of a casual thing, and then when I stream Morrowind, it'll be like modded, like heavily modded and making it weird and silly. So anyway, that's kind of like a game plan as far as Elder Scrolls things in my future. So we'll probably intersperse the Morrowind randomizer stuff, hopefully over the next, maybe in a few weeks. I don't know. The tricky thing is finding time to work on my mods, but just because, you know, full-time job and everything else. But otherwise, something I want to get back into. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. And in fact, if anybody ever wants to check out the mods that I've made, with the expectation that, you know, they're not complete. Well, they're functional, but there are. This is frustrating. Actually, I don't have a cursor right now. So I have a cursor in game. But I can't move the cursor over to my chat window. So if you tap !MW Rando, it should give you a link that has all the links to the mods that I use, as well as the mods that I made. Happy Child, that's right, yeah. Yeah, the construction set, that's right, yeah, all the wild mods. Also, Nosy Hobbit, I like your screen name, by the way. I like your screen name a lot. Although I'm a little biased, because us fellow hobbits, we gotta stick together. It is, we're in a tall person's world, us fellow hobbits. Yeah, that'll be a fun time, though, Smoothie. And I appreciate your interest, because, yeah, it's something that I really enjoy doing. And, yeah, I streamed it for, like, a couple months in a row. Like, that was, like, the one thing I did for, like, several months. And I wanted to play other stuff, so I kind of dropped it for a bit. But now I'm like, man, it's been so long. The thing that brought me back into it is that there was a... also, it occurs to me I need to talk to some of the shopkeepers and ask more about the vampire hunter lad. But yeah, I was looking on YouTube, and there was a video that came across my dashboard, my recommendation. It was a door randomizer mod that a guy made a video for. Door randomizer, it basically randomizes like the entrances. Every time you go through, you like enter a door. Normally, it would put you in a new interior or exterior cell, but they randomized where the doors spit you out with this mod. And I was like, that's fucking wild. Like, what a ridiculous and hilarious mod idea. And that got me thinking about things that I want to add in to my mods. So I was like, well, shit, I gotta check this out. So that kind of re-inspired me to jump back to it. All right. So yes. Yeah, we got all of our stuff back. Hold on, there was the thing that said, like, all of your shit has been confiscated. Yeah, because we intentionally got arrested, so we could follow up on the two sides of the same coin kind of deal. Hobbit tattoo, really, Hobbit? That sounds cool. If you'd be comfortable sharing, I'd love to see a picture of the design that you're going for. That sounds fantastic. In my extremely biased opinion, of course, I'm not biased at all, right? More of a man of the West. Yeah, I'm a short dude, so that's hence my screen name. I'm 5'3", if anybody's curious. I'm a short lad. You seen Mickey D? I think that might have been the guy I was watching, actually, because it was a recent video. So yeah, I think that's the guy. That video is probably what I watched, and that was what tickled my brain a little bit. But yes, isn't this interesting though? Jorundor had a completely different take. So I wonder if we go talk to that lady, if she will have anything that she can offer. It'd be one thing if she like attacks us on sight. If she's like, what? You talk to him and you're in cahoots? What? And you know, she tries to murder us. Then it's on self-defense. But otherwise, yeah, I wonder if there's like even more to this, all this drama with this quest. I remember where her house is located. But the other thing too is we're looking for this vampire hunter. 4 inches taller, Johnson? Yeah, I'm a short lad. I'm a short lad. I always have been. I've always been short, and my dad is short like I am, and I'm built very similar to him. So I kind of knew from a young age what my destiny looked like, and I'm not bothered by it. Like, I know there are some dudes, especially dudes, like this is a thing for guys a lot of times, not always, but sometimes with guys, like they attach their ego to their height, and there's like dudes that get really butthurt or even butt mad about being called like a, what's the term, manlet? Like that's like, oh, you call a short dude a manlet? Oh man, they get so fucking testy. I don't care, man. I've been short all my life. What am I gonna do about it, right? Like, what can I do about being short? Alex, have you ever tried not being short? Or, I don't know, maybe wearing taller shoes or just like standing on my tippy toes all the time. Like, what can I do about it, right? So I don't let it get to me. I don't care. Thick Irish accent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. Smooth Yoda. Smog over the mountain. Oh, that sounds incredible. I'm going on it. That sounds awesome, Nosy Hobbit. I love it. The shortest one, Johnson. Like I said, Johnson, us short folks, we got to stick together in a tall person's world. What's up, Rossi? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, I'm a hobbit. That's the thing. Some people ask, well, Alex, if you're a hobbit, or rather, why are you a super hobbit? Well, it's because if I'm 5'3", that's a short human, but that's a pretty tall hobbit. Because in the Lord of the Rings universe, the hobbit is like 3 foot tall or something like that. So it's like, I'm a tall hobbit, but a short human. So I could either call myself a short human or a super hobbit. I like the other one. I like the latter. Everyone gets salty when you say that. Honestly, yeah, 5'7" is, I don't think that's short at all. I think that's like totally normal size. But they still put shit out of reach. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, if you're the shortest in your family, though, yeah, it's all relative, obviously. There's a Skyrim mod for Lord of the Rings. Really, I've not seen it. Although, confession time, all right. I've actually never played Skyrim. So, because you can see how this goes, right? I've played a lot of Morrowind, and I'm playing Oblivion for the first time. You can see I'm a little bit behind on the Elder Scrolls series, so don't have to judge me too much for that. But I'm making do, right? I'm getting caught up, slowly but surely. No hairy Hobbit feet. Sadly, I'll have to leave the Hobbit feet pics for my Only Hobbits page. All jokes aside, I don't actually have an OnlyFans page, but I don't have one. But if I did have one, if I made an Only Hobbits page, I've joked before, I'm gonna make a new website. It's gonna be for short people, for short dudes, more specific, maybe not only for dudes, but for short people. And it's gonna be like, you know, compromising images. Like, you know, we'll upload like tasteful nudes and compromising photos of us doing Hobbit-related things, like, you know, bent over sexily, throwing some jewelry in a volcano, or like having second breakfast, but my butt's like, you know, very, very sensual in the image. Or I'm like eating the elven bread, but you can see a well-defined package, you know, something very tasteful. So yeah, well, so the hairy Hobbit feet, that's gonna pop off there, I'm sure. Are you going for more murder, lady? I'm just gonna stand in your bedroom. I hope that's not weird. Actually, what time is it right now? 3:15. Nah, it's fine. It's not weird. Prefer Oblivion. That's what I've heard from a lot of folks. I mean, Skyrim's a good game, but I've heard from many folks that they loved Oblivion and Skyrim was good, but it hits different, for better or for worse. Morrowind's good. It's a good game. Oh, do I have a bounty or something? I guess maybe my reputation, my infamy, well, I'd have an infamy of 0, but yeah. I guess word travels fast. Yeah, we did some shit. Yeah, Morrowind's good. It's one of my favorite games ever. Like, bar none, one of my favorite video games in the whole world. It's a good game. It's a jankety-ass game, and it's not for everyone, but I love it.
Welcome back to the
Skyrim before Elder Scrolls. So yeah, if at the rate I'm going, I'll play Skyrim in like 20 years, and maybe by that point, we'll maybe get a trailer for ES6. Maybe. You're gonna get into streaming yourself, Nosy Hobbit? Yeah, that sounds great. What games would you stream, Nosy Hobbit? We have to work hard to be able to jump 2 feet. Yeah, maybe if I exercise my leg muscles, I'll get taller. Maybe that's how it works. Or something. Level 80 acrobatics. I think our acrobatics is getting up there too in this game. Because we take a lot of fall damage. Yeah, 47. That's not great, obviously. But yeah, we take a lot of fall damage, so we're exercising our leg muscles. Look at this lady busting my chops over here, man. The writing is good. Yeah, the quests, and that's the thing I think I like the most, is like the unique quests. Morrowind had some unique quests too. A lot of them. But yeah, this one also does some very interesting things.
Welcome back to the world, convict.
She loves that line. She loves it.
Were you able to find out about the gold or not?
How's about this? I'm gonna save before I initiate too much.
Got a taste for rat stew while you were in there?
Man, she loves just busting our chops, doesn't she? You get you. Here's what I did, right? All I did was I walked up to a quill on the table, and I didn't even pick it up. I nudged it with like the Z button to manipulate it, and they threw my ass in prison. So it's not like I did anything violent. Maybe that was a horrible crime. Maybe that's like a huge cultural faux pas. I didn't even do anything cool though, man. So that's all it was. Join the Discord, Yoda? Absolutely, yeah. Anybody can join the Discord. I always like to clarify. It's free to join. It's not sub-only or anything, so... I know everybody and their mother has a Discord server, so if you were in 99 Discord servers and you needed to join one more to complete your collection, you can join mine. It's free to join, and I'm a little bit biased. I think it's pretty cool. But I also understand there's a lot of servers out there, and if you're like me, you're probably in too many as it is.
So, were you able to find out about the gold?
Wizard 101. Oh, very good. Yeah, I've heard about that one. I haven't played it, but I know the game you're referring to. Horror games, Elder Scrolls, excellent. Got some Oblivion challenge. What kind of challenges, Nosy? I'm kind of curious. If I can be nosy. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Playing Morrowind for the first time. Nice. That sounds awesome, Capixa. Yeah. If you wanted to play Morrowind for the first time, I love it, but I would just be mindful of the fact that it's a very slow game. Way slower than Oblivion and Skyrim. So, like, if you're down for, like, old school game mechanics and slower pacing and opposed die rolls for everything, including combat, if you're okay with that, then yeah, I think it's incredible. I think you would like it. Find some rebalance mods. I don't know of any off the top of my head that would, like, keep it vanilla. I think the game... I don't think the game is imbalanced, per se. Well, okay, I say that. There are some things that are kind of fucky. I think if I could recommend anything, it would be the Morrowind script extender. The MWSE, the Morrowind script extender, and I think there's another patch. Crap, I can't remember. Does anybody else know what I'm referring to? There's the script extender, and I think there's another one that's like basically the one or two mods that are the basis for all Morrowind mods. Because if it's the thing I'm thinking that it is, the script extender does fix a few things. When I think about things that are truly busted in the game, pickpocketing is busted in Morrowind. It's not reliable. It's not that it doesn't work, it's just that it's unreliable and it doesn't really work the way that I think that the argument can be made that it doesn't work the way that it should. And the script extender does help that. Code patch, thank you. Thank you, Smooth Yoda. Yeah, the code patch. Yeah, Morrowind code patch and the script extender. Those are the two things I would recommend. In fact, I think the code patch might include the script extender. So it might be built into it. I could be wrong. I would Google around, but those are the two I would go for. Yeah, those what I would go for, Capixa, because that keeps it pretty vanilla. Any major rebalances would change the game dramatically and could fuck up some quests. So if you wanted like a pretty vanilla playthrough, I would be careful about going too ham on the mods. Too many Discord server. Yeah, that is how I am, Johnson, because I have a lot of friends that stream. I want to support them. I want to be apprised of games that I'm following and like mod developers that I want to keep up with. So yeah, it's tricky. Kill every NPC. That'd be incredible, Nosy. Classic Fallout. That's another series too I'm behind on. I've only played Fallout 1. I've only played 1. I haven't played 2 or any of the 3D games. So I'm super far behind. Daggerfall Unity. Yeah. That's another big one. I haven't played Daggerfall Original or Unity. And I think I would be curious. I don't know if I would love it, but I want to try it out because the Unity implementation of it looks pretty cool. So, like, and I love old school games. I love, we played through Hexen earlier this year, played through Heretic last year, which was great. So, like, I like that era of, like, weird, kind of old-timey FPS dungeon exploring games. I get that obviously those are more shooters and anything, but still, like, that aesthetic is something I appreciate a lot. Play New Vegas, yeah. I want to play through all the Fallout games. I want to play through 2, obviously, but yeah, 3 and New Vegas are pretty high on my list. But I know I'm taking a long time. I love talking. I love chatting games. I'm gonna go ahead and initiate this kind of stuff too. But I love chatting. I love talking games, man. That's one of my favorite things about streaming. So fun.
How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile?
Sharing a cell with that imbecile. Would Reborn just a dude? That's how I feel, Kepik. So there have been times where I'd be talking to a friend about, like, Banjo-Kazooie is a good example of this. Banjo-Kazooie was one of my favorite games ever, and one of my favorite childhood memories was playing through it for the first time and being so impressed by the game's presentation. And I've joked where it's like, I wish I could voluntarily put myself under a lobotomy to remove the memory of playing that game so I could play through it for the first time again. As you know, as if it were new. So if I could just take a little laser and just carve out that little small nugget of brain matter that remembers that game and experience it for the first time, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof?
Your amulet.
That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way, or Jorunda's?
So yeah, that's the thing too. Anytime you're tasked with, like, killing an NPC, in Morrowind you could goad them into fighting you. In this game, I don't know if there's a way to do that. There's a way to, like, get them to fight us. So yeah, we'll go the non-crime way. We'll do it her way.
Make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside, you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants.
Oh, I thought it was the amulet she was wearing.
Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me.
What's up,
If you
Elgaso?
don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck.
Now, that was an interesting little aside at the end.
I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward. My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No
That'd be cool
luck
if it
so
was
far.
in town. If it was, like, under her house.
I warn
Check the
you,
quest log.
Don't cross me.
I have to sneeze? I think I might have to sneeze. Sometimes I can, like, I have enough warning where I can mute the microphone, I can grab a Kleenex, I can be prepared. Other times it sneaks up on me, but sometimes I'm smart enough. Sometimes. Let's check the quest log though, because yeah, there was that bit at the end about, yeah, if we don't come back in time, that she'll spill the beans. They go with her. Oh, also I like how, yeah, when we got arrested, it added a 2 sides of the coin quest identifier there too.
If you try and...
I'll tell the town guard. Yeah. Interesting that she would be willing to incriminate herself.
Well,
actually,
don't cross me.
she probably wouldn't incriminate herself. She would probably, like, spin it in a way where, like, she's the victim. Oh, right. I'm supposed to get the amulet. I wonder, here's what I'm thinking. I wonder if there's a way we'll get the gold, you know, we'll follow all the steps of the quest, but I wonder if there's a way at the end where we'll come to her and we'll have the gold and she'll say, okay, cool, let's go splitsies. And I have the option to be like, it's, what is it from Lord of the Rings? Isildur, throw the ring in the volcano. No. So I wonder if we'll have that option to be like, no, and then she attacks us, and then we're all ready. We're all prepared.
Stick with the plan and everything.
So that's her true amulet. Honest and true. Now, yeah, again, I was thinking it'd be the amulet she's wearing, so that's a little bit strange to me. We freaking got that shit. 70 hours? Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah, about 75 hours, yeah. Yeah, this is my 20th stream of the game, I think. So we've streamed it quite a bit. $330... Wait, hold on. Oh, 330 days. Oh, damn. It's a long time. That's a long ass time, good lord. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Irossi. Like, this one, I mean, I don't even know if we can see this one necessarily on our person. Oh, and also, yeah, that's the amulet we'd normally wear. I guess we can't actually see the amulets. Yeah, we can't actually see them. Because, yeah, I like this one where it's water breathing, which is pretty nifty. An unholy amount, yeah. That's the thing about Elder Scrolls games, they are rarely quick adventures. They're rarely not gigantic time sinks. And that's actually one of the things that prevented, I wouldn't say prevented, but disincentivized me from playing Oblivion for so long. When I would think to myself, all right, I want to play a new game or start up something like a new playthrough, I would think, well, there's Oblivion, but then I would go, yeah, that's like hundreds of hours though. Like, am I sure I want to commit to a big ass project like that? Or do I want to play something that'll take 6 hours, 8 hours? For those in the audience who are younger, as the elder statesman of the stream, I'm 33. I'm in my mid-30s at this point. I will tell you, as you get older, your appetite for like big time sinks like that shrinks a bit, and the idea of like something that's quicker, more bite-sized, becomes more appealing. So, I'm not gonna say I'll never play Skyrim or what have you, but like, yeah, this was something that kind of took a while to charge my batteries for. By the way, before we commit to this whole continuation of going back into the castle and exploring that whole dealio, let's also then ask around a bit more about this lad, this vampire hunter lad for this other quest, because we were told to maybe talk with some of the other folks and see what they think.
That vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap.
Oh, he's in town.
It's
well,
near
damn.
the city gates. You can't miss it.
I might have talked to him and had no idea. Like, I might have seen him with my own eyeballs.
May I interest you in some of my fire? If it's broken,
So I've already got everything all repaired.
Farewell.
Got a bunch of potions I need to sell. Twilight Princess, yes, I love Zelda games. In fact, I always love an excuse to show this off. Give me one sec. I'm gonna save, and also I can't actually like switch over very well. I'm gonna quit out from the game because I can't alt tab and get my mouse cursor back right now. I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna keep playing, but I need to switch over real quick because I always love showing this off. Check this shit out, all right? So, I love Twilight Princess. I mean, I love all the 3D Zelda games that I've played. I think I've played all the I've played all the major 3D Zelda games for home console. I haven't played Link Between Worlds yet, but check this bad boy out. So I actually got this when it first came out. I pre-ordered it. This for the Wii U. Obviously, this is the HD Twilight Princess re-release that happened for the Wii U. The deluxe version, it's got the Midna and Wolf Link amiibo built in there, or included rather, and it is factory sealed. You can see right there. It's not like perfect condition. It's kind of dusty. It just sits over here on the counter, on the table here. I haven't opened it yet, and I want to play this, but I'm not usually like a collector. This kind of stuff isn't the kind of thing I usually like go out of my way for. I'm not the kind of guy who just like lets a game or a thing sit unopened for years and years, usually. The thing is, it's kind of embarrassing. I kind of forgot about this. I put it on the shelf and just kind of forgot about it. And I was like, I'll get around to it. And I never got around to it. And now it's been like, I don't know, 7 years or something like that. Still haven't played it. I've played the original Twilight Princess. I played the one on the Wii. There's a GameCube version and the Wii version. I played the Wii version. And I love it. It's a good, very good game. In fact, I sometimes find that I have to play the role of an apologist for Twilight Princess, because some people like to shit on it, and there's valid critiques. I get it, but like I think it's still good overall. So anyway, there's this. You can get the digital version of Twilight Princess on the Wii U, on the eShop, for the time being. Eventually, the eShop's going to go away, but you can get the digital version. The difference, though, is that there are some things or some new things that they added in that are locked if you don't have the amiibo. So for me to get the true Twilight Princess HD re-release experience with this game, I'd have to crack this bad boy open. Or I could do the digital version and just, accept that I'm not going to get the full experience, but then I have to pay a full 50 bones for the digital copy. So this was like, I've already owned the game. Do I want to buy it a second time? A third time, because I have it on the Wii already. So I don't know. What will likely happen is that the next Zelda game that I play through on stream will be Wind Waker HD. That one is not amiibo locked but behind anything, so that's nice and easy. There's no amiibo locking behind the HD version of Wind Waker on the Wii U, Wind Waker HD, and I love it. I played it when it first came out. I played the GameCube version years ago, but I played the Wii U version as well when it first came out, and I loved it. I maintain that Wind Waker HD on the Wii U takes an original Zelda game, leaves all the good shit intact, and improves things that needed to be improved. Looking at you, Triforce maps, that portion of the game is a bit of a grind in the GameCube version, so on the Wii U it's much smoother. And you got the super fast sail. It's a lot of things to love about it. The controls are nice, it's great. The graphics are beautiful. It's a good experience. So anyway, love Zelda. Love the Zelda games, and I love Twilight Princess, and I love Wind Waker. So yeah, I've got plans. I'm hoping that by the time I play through Wind Waker, and I get through that project, and then I get tickled by the Twilight Princess bug to stream it, maybe by that point we'll have a Switch re-release. I don't know. I can dream, can't I? A gamer can dream. It's a good-ass game. What if it was Guy Light Princess, and it was for the fellas? Yeah. Guy Light. You were like a light, a lad who was not very heavy. Light on his feet, maybe. Professional Zelda enjoyer. That's very kind of you to say, Rossi. I fancy myself as a Zelda enjoyer hobbyist. Maybe one day I'll pass certification to be a professional Zelda enjoyer. Wii version, yeah. I never played the GameCube version, but the Wii version was dope. I could play. You're right, Elgaso. I could. I mean, there's pirate. Yeah, there's other options. I bet if I were to Google it, and I'm not gonna do this on stream because that's TOS. That's rubbing up against TOS. But I bet if I were to Google Twilight Princess Wii U, I don't even know if I want to say this out loud, but a way to play the game that unlocks, that enables the stuff that is locked behind the amiibo. An emulated method of playing the game that includes all the new stuff that is locked behind a physical device. There probably would be a way to do it. So if I really, really wanted to maintain the sanctity of this artifact that I've maintained throughout all these years, I probably could. The other thing, though, like I said, I'm not really a huge collector. The idea of like doing this on stream, open like the box opening on stream, the reveal, we like look at the contents. Like, I'm not a huge unboxing on stream kind of guy, but it might be kind of fun. So I don't know. I'm undecided, and in my indecision, it just sits there. So one of these days, I will make my move. Wind Waker's a good ass game. Can have a digital copy. That's a good point too. I mean, well, I think the way it works, Elgaso, is that if I rip the copy myself. That's actually what we did with the Metroid Prime trilogy, because I did rip the copy myself from my physical disc for when I streamed Metroid Prime earlier this year, because I was playing it on Dolphin, so I could use mouse and keyboard controls. So the ROM that I sourced I sourced it myself, and that is perfectly legal. Sourcing a ROM yourself and playing on an emulator is 100% legal. Retrieving it from a website or from, someone else, that's where it gets a little dodgy. So if I wanted to source it from this guy over here, I'd have to open the box and, and break the seal. So that's good. That's where they get you. That's where they get you. What's up, JD? Mr. Jet Dive. Jet Dive's done some Zelda stuff with me, so he's fully aware of the Zelda times. 2006, yeah, it's been a while. Some kind of Switch release, yeah. I mean, they've been rumoring a Metroid Prime re-release in the Switch, and I'll believe it when I see it, so we'll see. Yeah, we summoned JD with the Zelda talk, that's right. Yeah, we unknowingly, or maybe knowingly summoned you. Maybe that was part of my plan. Got the Oblivion handbook and everything. I think I have my Morrowind instruction booklet somewhere. I don't know if I have the map, though. I'm sad I don't think I have the map anymore. But I did buy the physical copy years ago. I think I still have my discs in my closet behind me. So there's some things I have maintained throughout the years, but I don't know if I have the map that came with the physical copy of the game. August says, I got you, fan. Yeah, like I said, if it really came down to it, I wouldn't be above seeking out methods. I've done it before. There have been things that I have streamed that I did not rip myself from an emulation wise. So I'm not a squeaky clean innocent man. All right, I'm not perfect. But the thing is, of course, some of those games are just really hard to find. Like when I played No One Lives Forever, that's a good example of a game that is considered vaporware. You can't buy a digital copy anywhere. You can't buy a physical copy anywhere. You could maybe look on eBay and pay 200 bones. But yeah, some games are just so hard to find. It's so hard to acquire. Even if you get a legit physical copy, sometimes you can't really install it reliably on a Windows 10 operating system. So sometimes you have to find other means to make it happen. Cave Story 3D. Cave Story 3D. No, I'm a big fan of Cave Story. Is there a mod or an attempt to 3Dify it? Because that would be interesting.
There.
Good to see you.
Hear about Jorunda? He was caught stealing gold and now he's in jail. I bet our Nora's beside herself.
Lots of Nord noises. Oh, the 3DS one. Okay.
Farewell. Oh, hello there. Hello.
Yeah, just all these Nord noises.
Isn't Olfand amazing? He's an excellent.
It's a combination of Nords
Amgar,
saying things.
World weary, they call me. I've been everywhere.
So it's a 3DS game. So was it like a 3D-ified version of Cave Story, or was it like a separate thing? Because I know in the 3DS they had the 3D slider thing, and that there were ports of games that enabled or took good advantage of the 3D slider. So there's super limited quantity. Yeah, they all have the same voice actor, so we're just talking to copy and pastes of the same lad.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in apparently.
So I'm gonna find out where he's staying. He's apparently in here somewhere.
Saint, what can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire.
Yeah, that's what we're investigating.
I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Suspicions are mounting. That's right. Go hunting for NPC conversations? You mean talk to NPCs with the goal of completing all the conversation items? Because we got most of them grayed out here.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Well, let's see.
Better be good.
Maybe I could grease the rails a little bit for this lad. Unless anybody else wants to talk to us about it.
What can I do for you? Hey, you're the one they call the hero.
Yeah, we heard that one.
Good day.
We could just try to bust into his room, but that might be illegal. we could probably assume it's probably the one that's locked, which is to say, oh, we couldn't even get in here if we wanted to. So yeah, we need to make Olaf like us. So I'm gonna slap him around a little bit with money. I'm going to
What can I do?
accost him financially.
Can I interest you in some of my wares? So
we'll bribe him, make him like us a little bit more.
Thoughtful gift.
Thoughtful gift, that's right. We'll take it to 50.
The gesture.
How do you feel about that, bud?
I usually don't give out that kind of information.
He's still holding off. He's still resisting.
All right.
And we could try this whole thing. My personality score is Garbo. So
See, was that hard?
some
That'll
money
get you something.
makes the world go around, you know?
Every
Take it to
little bit
60.
helps.
What now?
I usually don't.
Still not there. All right, we're getting to the point now where it's getting harder to bribe. So I'm gonna try. Oh, disposition maxed. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I shouldn't have been bribing then.
That'll get you something. Thank you. How kind.
That's kind of a shame. Actually, all right, I'm kind of curious. Hold up. I'm gonna reload the save real quick. I usually try to avoid save scamming, but I'm kind of curious.
What can I say? What you're
Okay,
going to say.
now we can start. So I'll do an initial bribe.
What a thoughtful
Get it to
gift.
50,
How nice.
and then I'll start this.
It's just what I wanted.
So I'll admire.
I doubt you really mean that.
It didn't work very well.
Yeah.
Joking
I
was
get
good.
it.
Now, I guess one thing I don't quite understand.
No more.
Oh, there we go.
You're pathetic.
Okay, it didn't work so well. Let's try it again.
Don't.
50.
please. Blah,
35.
blah,
Oof.
blah. I doubt. That's pretty good.
Huh. Yeah, it's like it's always maxing out. I thought the size of the pie slice was reflective of the likelihood of it working, but it always seems to be maxed when it like goes to the next item. What race am I? So I went with Dunmer. Oh, with Dark Elf for this lad. Yeah, like if I go for this
Not
one.
bad. Not bad. I accept. You're full of it. That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
So the speechcraft is, I mean, we're getting better at it. We're still Garbo, but oh, 6 though.
I'm not. Yeah, I accept. I have no choice.
Does it just let us do this forever?
Yeah, I accept. Don't make
Surely
me,
there's like a limit,
don't-
right?
I doubt. Not bad. Not bad at all.
We can bribe for a higher value, by the way.
Sure, whatever you want. You're up.
Oh, God.
Not bad. Whatever
30,
you-
44.
I doubt you really mean that. Don't be
I
silly.
can't believe it just lets
Sure,
us keep going.
Don't.
50.
You're full of it. Whatever you want. You're up. Don't be sure.
I need to get to
that's
70,
you.
I think. I think 70 is the
Bob,
happy point.
Don't be sure. I accept. I
And
have
0
no
is a little
cho-
bit far from
I'm
70.
not- Whatever. You're a big fat
We're getting our
liar.
speechcraft up there, baby. We're getting there. I'm
Yes,
telling myself
you're
we're
full-
making
that's a
progress,
bit
even though it does not appear that we are.
Good one. Yeah. Blah. Was that? Sure.
Unless it's
that's
like
cute.
sucking our money down. But
I'm not
I would hope that it would tell me.
No more. You're
Because I'm not
pathetic.
bribing.
I doubt. Don't, please. Blah. Was that? No more.
Yeah, speechcraft
You're
keeps increasing.
frightening me.
Dunmer's good. Yeah, well, of course, I'm a Morrowind fanboy, so of course I had to go Dunmer. Yeah, so Bandai Namco. So they are doing I did hear about the Digimon thing, right? No pre-orders, no marketing. Oh, interesting. Similar to the Klonoa thing, right? Because like they weren't. Well, that wasn't Bandai Namco, but still, that also wasn't marketed very well. Right. It's almost like they don't want for it to do well.
That's a bit. Sure.
Because yeah,
Whatever you
Digimon
want.
stuff has been quiet for years now.
Yeah.
Even though it was,
You're
I
I'm
think
not
pretty
buying
popular back
that
in the
one.
day. See, I'm
Sure.
kind of surprised that
Don't-
it's just
You're-
more or less been
I'm
abandoned
not
after all these
buying
years.
that one. Blah.
There's
Don't
still
be
little attempts to
I
do much with it.
accept. I
Speechcraft
have
still
no choice.
increased.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think so.
curious about something. I'm still shocked that the game is just letting me just do this over and over again. So my current money is 27,109.
Good. What can I do for you?
Gonna
This
do another
better be
round.
good. I doubt. Not bad. Whatever you want. What a waste of time.
What a waste of time. Yeah, same thing. So we can just
What can I
do
do
this
for
for
you
free forever. This is ridiculous.
This better be good.
I mean, it's good because it means I could just
Blah,
churn through my
was
speechcraft
that-
skills.
That's pretty good.
But it's absurd to me that
That's a bit.
there's just
Sure.
so little risk.
Yes, yeah. You're
I can just
yeah,
spam all the voice
whatever you
clips.
want. I'm not buying that one. You're up. I'm not sure. Whatever you want.
Maybe I shouldn't be starting with the big one every time though,
Yeah, you're. I'm not buying
because I'm assuming that that's what you're supposed to do. Start with the big
I've
one
got-
each time.
Don't, please. You're.
Also,
don't
how do you
be-
guys feel about hearing the
no
same
more. You're
first
don't be
half second of every
Whatever
sound
you
clip
want.
ever?
I accept. You're. Was that
To
not
40.
bad? No more.
Gotta get it to 70, baby.
Was that- Sure.
Speechcraft
that's
getting out
cute.
there. That's right. That's right.
I
We're
accept-
such a
Was that sure?
high personality
that's
lad.
Cute. That's a bit. No more. You're a big fat
Down to 0.
liar. No more. You're,
Yeah, we're at 0 pretty
not
often.
bad. Sure. Whatever.
41.
I'm not buying that one. No more. You're. Not bad.
Yeah, there are
Not
so
bad
many
at all.
times where it's rough.
Yeah. Don't.
30. There we go.
I'm sorry.
It was Namco. They're doing it now though. Yeah, because apparently it's sold pretty well actually. If I boast him with a full pizza, yeah, it's almost like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't just be hammering this. Maybe I should be paying more attention. So coerce
accept.
does pretty well.
I have
So
no
maybe I
choice.
shouldn't boast. Let's
I
admire.
doubt you really mean.
Okay, joke. Pretty
That's
well.
Pretty good.
I can't click anything else though, so I can only boast. And that didn't well.
Don't make
So
me
it didn't do
laugh.
well. So yeah, maybe he just doesn't do well with boasting.
Don't, please. I'm not. Yeah, I get
And I
it.
can't say done, so I have to
You're
boast.
full of it.
Interesting, yeah.
No more. That's a bit blah.
He seems to
Good
never
work.
like boasting.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
50,
You're full.
36,
Don't
yeah.
Be silly. Don't.
Although we
please.
are slowly
I'm-
making
that's a bit-
progress. Like
You're-
that hurts,
not
but then
bad.
that, well, not really.
bad at all. Yeah, I accept. I doubt you
27,
really
yeah.
mean that. I doubt you really. Whatever. Yeah.
Speechcraft
I
still
get it.
increased. 2 positive and 2 negatives. That's awesome, Magasso. Yeah, it's almost like you're inventing new sentences or new phrases when you're just quickly powering through a bunch of dialogue shit like this. So yeah, there's 2 negatives and 2 positives. Seems like boasting is definitely one of the negatives. Coercing is good.
Was that-
Admire not so
Yeah,
much,
I
but coercing
get
and
it.
joking. I'm sorry, boasting and joking are
pathetic.
rough. So we'll admire.
I doubt you really.
Oh, never mind.
mean
Okay, that didn't do didn't do well
Good.
either.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. What a bore.
So joking and boasting, I think. Coerce is
Yes.
good.
Was
Admire is
that supposed to
bad.
Be You're
okay. It's
pathetic.
admire and boast.
No more. Was that supposed to be a compliment?
So we'll start here.
You're full of it.
2
I accept.
and 7.
Whatever you want.
So it's like we're doing the worst one. So it's like
You're full.
that's the least
I-
amount of damage, maybe.
I accept. I have no choice. Not bad. Yes. Don't be silly. Sure. No more. Don't be. You're a big fat lie.
And this
Yes,
is like
yes.
way more involved than I
But
thought it would
I'm
be.
not buying that one. You're. Whatever you want.
And I feel like I'm starting to
Whatever you. I'm not
kind of lose
buying
patience here
that
because
one.
the other thing too is I can't hover over it too long because they will start to tick down. It seems like the wheel that the pizza slice
Sure, that's.
is
I accept.
indicative of
I have
something.
no choice.
It's like the amount of damage or good it will do.
Sure. You're. That's. Don't please. I'm
And,
sorry.
and it's always full as it goes through each like next entry. So
I
coerce
accept.
good,
I have
boast
no
is going to be
choice.
big bad,
pathetic.
admire's going to be
Was
big
that-
bad, joke's going to be
Sure,
big
that's
good.
Cute.
So like admire, that one doesn't do well. So like let's do
You're
that
a-
one there.
That's a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
So this is way trickier than I thought it would be. I'm gonna do a big coerce. Yeah, but Boast is still huge. Yeah.
Good one. Yes, yes, whatever you say.
I wish I could just exit.
Not bad at all.
But we have to boast. We have to admire.
Don't you think?
Yeah, this is very strange.
Yes, yes. What? Was.
And of course, the unfortunate truth is that it's hard to make headway. Like, there we go. Now we have a net positive.
I'm sorry.
But now, though,
was that some not? You're
15. Yeah, still a net positive. Yeah, that brings it down to 0 again, though. So it's like the damage is too much sometimes.
Yes. Was that supposed to be a compliment? You're a big. I'm not. Whatever.
I'm guessing once you get a high enough personality score or speechcraft score, you can just like get away with saying anything. Dark Brotherhood stuff, I have not. I've done a little bit of the DLC quests, like the castle, Battlehorn Castle, and we've done some of the main quest and some Mage's Guild stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of the side quests that I've yet to do.
I accept. I have no choice.
And of course, what is our speechcraft skill right now? 20. I wonder, yeah, maybe we need to get to level 25. Maybe then it will.
What can I do?
Like it will enable more things for us. The real smell. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'm trying to
This better be good.
hit him with the things I know he dislikes: boasting and admiration. When the pizza slice is small.
Don't be silly. I accept. I have no. You're a big fat liar.
It's a much more of a puzzle than I thought it would be.
No more. Yeah. You're a big fat liar.
The damage in some cases though is even still like quite great, unfortunately.
I accept.
44 though, we're doing all right. Let's keep at it though. Let's keep at it. I will.
Don't.
That one while it's big.
I doubt.
So yeah, so it's like you're just chipping away at it. I think that's kind of the point here. I'll do medium coerce. Big joke.
That's I doubt
50. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's like we're chipping away at his resolve, his social willpower, if you will. I'll do medium joke.
That's a bit
medium coerce 52.
Yes, whatever you say.
We gotta keep it at him. Keep the pressure.
I doubt. Don't please.
Big joke 57. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. So we're maybe now we're starting to get it. Maybe.
No more.
This one's gonna hurt.
I'm not buying.
Okay, that wasn't too bad actually. 63.
You're a big fat
We're almost done. Or I could just bribe to get it to 70. Oh, look at that. I actually can only bribe now. Look at that. Look at that. I actually can't go any higher than that. So yeah.
Thank you.
So I have to bribe
How kind.
because there's no other disposition options.
That'll get. See,
Okay. So now we got it to 70.
hard.
We got there. We learned, maybe. Hopefully we're learning. Okay, see, I think that's what Capixo was getting at. It's like you're expected to do several rounds of this kind of sequence as you feel out each NPC, learn what things they respond to and don't respond to, and try to like find the timing of the wheel. Because yeah, in Morrowind, it was like, I think it was all just an opposed die roll. There really was no puzzle element to it. It was really just. Oh, sorry. I also realized my webcam is covering part of it.
I'm with you completely.
But yeah, in Morrowind, it is all opposed die rolls. I think there might have been some interactions, admire, intimidate, that like might have had some pluses or negatives.
Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs.
But yeah, in this game, it seems like it's more hands-on. The Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard Dark Brotherhood stuff is real good in this game.
I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Like, I've heard people say that the Dark Brotherhood stuff is really good in this game, and that it, like, kind of earns the game's M rating. Like, I've heard people say, like, oh, this game's not too violent. Then the Dark Brotherhood shit happens. They go, oh, there's the M rating. I've done so, yeah, 75 hours. Yeah, that is to date the amount of time I put in this game. And I want to say all that's been on stream. Have I done any of this off stream? No, I really haven't. I really haven't done anything off stream. The only stuff I've done off stream was installing the unofficial patches, the unofficial mod patches.
Hello.
Or patch mods, rather. So yeah, there's everything I've done has been on stream, and I'm saving all the streams that I do, and I'm putting them on YouTube as well, incrementally. There's the big reveal.
This. It's from a friend.
Okay, that was unexpected. Excuse me, whomst the fuck are you?
I don't have time to talk. Hey, I don't read them. I just deliver them.
Whomst? I was expecting a person to just jump scare us.
Hey, you're the one they call the hero.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I have things to do.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting somebody to jump scare us the second we opened the door. I was thinking the person was going to be inside here.
Everyone's saying there's trouble in Kabak.
Anything suspicious? What odd timing, man. What odd timing.
What a shame.
Absolutely.
Heard any news?
Voice of the Emperor. You're right. Yeah, I think that's actually what I used. I played an Imperial when I first played through Morrowind. When I did my first ever playthrough years and years and years ago, like 15 years ago. I played as an Imperial, and yes, I used that skill a bunch because I was shit at using the personality system, but that spell ability thing was great. Some great shit. Get lockpicks. Yes, yeah. Lockpicks I think I feel pretty confident with. Took a while, but we figured it out. We're looking for anything suspicious. Looking for like hidden compartment. Oh, look at this. A journal, you say? A group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact. Oh, look at this. Stashed the artifact in a cave. Some research could be done. Yes, the plot thickens, my friends. The speech system. Yeah, it's. I think I get it. And thank you, Capixa, because yes, your contributions, your advice helped kind of figure it out. Because when I first tried it, I didn't understand you were expected to do multiple loops. I thought I just fucked it up, and then my personality score was too shit to use it. But now I get it. Hey, what's up, Corey? Oh my god, yeah, just an oddly timed courier. Yeah, for a second there, I thought the person delivering a note was part of this quest. I think it was just weird, fucky timing. With the dragon. Oh no, so yeah, in my case, it like zoomed in, and we could only talk to that person. But yeah, in Skyrim, if you are locked in, then holy shit. Yeah, weirdly convenient. Yes, yeah, very strange stuff. So anyway, there are these ruins with artifacts and such. And that Raynil was part, yeah, was there, so this person was, the vampire hunter lad was part of a group of adventurers. Braden, the dude he killed, accusing of being a vampire, was one of the other adventurer names. And the third person was Gelibon. You find out more about this person to confirm my suspicions. Maybe Olaf might have some shit for us. So let's read this real quick. Hopefully it's not super long. It actually is quite long. Anything interesting? Looking for an artifact. I wonder if we can go to where these ruins are. Nothing hostile. The Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Well, you know, the name of the quest is... Actually, hold on. What is the name of the quest? A Brotherhood Betrayed. I don't think it's the dark one. I don't think it's that Brotherhood, probably, but I don't know. This is a little sus. I'm gonna take this with me, actually. Yes, all this notion of the Brotherhood. And the mysterious note we got earlier. The Gray Fox. Oh, we've heard about this guy. It's a DLC thing, I'm pretty sure. Greater rewards and less time in prison. Oh, because we went to prison for the first time. Garden of Dariloth in the Imperial City's waterfront district. Interesting, interesting. So that's something else. We will be going to the Imperial City fairly soon for the main quest. Raiden paid good money for the information to our treasure's whereabouts. Camp was set upon by some bandits. We were outnumbered 3-1. Wait, we were outnumbered 3-1. Oh, there were 3 of them and 9 of them then, okay. Only Raynor suffered a small wound, but not too bad. Raiden brought some supplies to get him healed up. The DLC. Oh, the Grey Fox is not DLC. I just assumed that it was DLC, but maybe it isn't. Hey, what's up, Monkey Man? Thanks for joining in, buddy. Playing more Oblivion. We're delving into more side quests. We're reading a journal from a person a journal of someone associated with somebody we're tailing right now. Got rid of the bandits' corpses. So, looking in more of the ruins. Parts of the structure collapsed. Anything else interesting? Braden says we should look to the foundation for the underground entrances. And that was it. That got them where they needed. They found an opening. So yeah, if we were to find these ruins, we too would look for an underground opening. They didn't sleep well. They were too excited to check out this cool place. The inky blackness of the stairwell. No one had been there for a while. Stairwell leveled out to a corridor. Blah, 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 blah. Looking for traps or tripwires and such. As was this person's specialty. Raiden was the scholar of the brother. Yeah, I don't think it's the Dark Brotherhood. I think it's just an illuminated brotherhood, maybe. The opposite of a dark one. Translating wall carvings. Found the true location of our prize. Yeah, I wonder what this thing was that they were looking for. Wouldn't it be great if it was the same thing that the Countess is looking for? Hello, Chismoso. Thank you for a DeVito egg in these trying times. I have 1 egg for breakfast every morning. I fry it up and put it between a bagel. I'd slice a bagel in half, toast it, put some butter on it, fry up an egg, and kind of do it like an egg sandwich, and it's always delicious. And sometimes I will think of Danny DeVito offering me egg in these trying times. It's good to see you, Chismosa. Reading some stuff about a side quest we are pursuing. So they found... Let's see, what do they say? Hallway with a metal door, the carving of a spider upon it. Had a puzzle lock. Pulling the spider legs in a certain combination would unlatch the lock. And another one would spell our deaths, they say. A collapse of the hallway or something horrible. Say perform the order. They've got the order listed here. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. It all worked. So they found their prize. What is this prize? I want to know. Stylized spider mosaic. Last of our last traps, okay. Remain in the entrance. Tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Okay, so they had to, like, navigate the room carefully. His information was correct. They got the artifact. They made their way out. Brotherhood was triumphant. Wait, here we go. They made a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. This item could be dangerous if mishandled. Raiden agreed. Contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us holds a key, so no one person would have access to the artifact. How convenient. How convenient, then, that Raynor would be in possession of 2 of those 3 of those keys. Because Braden has perished at his hand. Drank merrily and sang many a song. So Raynor maybe has betrayed their pact. Alright, so nothing else of note. Excuse me, why are you here? This is someone else's room, bro. What's going on, man? This dude walks in, he's like, hello, this isn't my room, but I'm gonna just sit here and eat some cheese. Here, I'll join you. I'll sit here and eat some cheese with you.
Brach Callus, alchemist, advanced training available.
Yeah. Anyway.
What can I do?
Whoop, crap. How do I leave?
Take care.
There we go. Oh, I never put my gauntlets back on, did I? After I got slightly arrested. A mild arresting experience. It's very mild. I've got everything else re-equipped. There we go. Alright, so anyway, we were advised to talk to Olav, and I will do exactly that.
Hello.
Who's this lady?
What is it?
Siorta. Oh,
What do
she's
you
one of
want?
the shopkeepers, I think.
Good day.
What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynal told me that he was the last vampire he
Oh, it's a he.
hunted.
And look at that.
Yeah,
How
that's
convenient.
right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
The plot thickens, so that means Raynal is in possession of all three of these keys. So we then need to find out where this artifact is being kept, because that's where Raynal's going to be then. It is clear that he's betrayed their brotherhood, their this pact of sorts. He's trying to get this artifact all for himself. Main quest is good. This is part of a side quest, I'm pretty sure at least. And it's very interesting. But the main quest is interesting too. I don't know much. I don't know many spoilers about the main quest, and I would rather keep it that way. We're pretty early on. But I mean, I'm liking what I've seen so far. Made in 06. It is, yeah. That means it came out. Yeah, which said be 16 years ago. So it's been a while. And like I was saying earlier, I'm late to the party. It took me 16 years to play this great game. Morrowind's even older, and I've played that game a shit ton. But yeah, there's so much I've yet to experience.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Job starts in 4. Oh no, Kid Pixie. Yeah, if you have to sleep, I totally get it. I'm not going to be sad or offended if people have to hop to bed or get some
Just
rest
look
or
for me if you need
what have you.
anything else.
Your comfort and your health, are much more important. So I mean, I'll be streaming for the next couple hours. I'll probably go for another 2 hours ish, but I don't want people to feel obligated to stick around if you're getting sleepy, if you got stuff you got to take care of. I totally get it. I'm glad that people are here, but yeah, I don't want anybody to think that I'll be upset if people have to hop off. So it sounds like we might need to go to Skingrad to pursue this quest. Vampire's a cover story. That's right. Oh, or we talk to the town guard. That's a good point too. So the town guard will be the next thing for this quest, the next destination for this quest. So that then means we need to go back to the castle anyway, to talk to the prisoner.
Protect and serve.
Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yes. A parent. He seems.
So we got to go to the captain specifically.
Take care.
Were there any other side quests I wanted to pursue here? I guess the one thing I want to do is I want to sell a bunch of the potions and things that I've made. So I'm gonna hit up the Mage's Guild real quick to sell off a bunch of these things if people are still awake. Flowers might make you more tired. It's different for everybody. I've been in situations where I stayed up too late playing video games or streaming, and I had to get up early for work. There are times where, yeah, if I secure a few hours of sleep, it's enough to power me through. But then I'll get home afterwards and I'll take a big nap or something like that. Kind of fucks up the sleep schedule a little bit, but I find that usually, yeah, it's enough to kind of to enable me to enough to get by, I guess is the phrase that comes to mind. I'm gonna just chill here. Let's see, we'll go 9 hours. Inter-business hours, so I can sell things to them. A level 1 challenge run, so you stay at level 1 the whole time? That could be cool. It would make some encounters probably fairly easier, but some encounters probably pretty tough, so that'd be a challenge for sure. Johnson says they're always awake. Johnson never sleeps. Johnson is a true vampire. Do another 2 hours. Speedrun the game. This game, Oblivion? Wow. I mean, I know the Morrowind speedrun is something like 2 minutes or 3 minutes or something, so I don't doubt that it's something ridiculous. There we go. I was like, where's
Hello,
everybody?
Susie. What do you want?
What do you want?
Have a look at
She
my
sounds so
wares.
accusatory.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
A performance smoothie. That sounds cool. Hey, Sonia! Thank you, Sonia, for that raid. How you doing, friend? Red Sonia is a Twitch St. Louis streamer extraordinaire, and you should all be jealous. I'll get to hang with her on Saturday. I'll get to hang with her and several other Twitch St. Louis friends. We are all attending, not all of us, but several of us are attending a convention here in St. Louis, Missouri. It's called Missouri Game Con. It'll be a convention that is all about games. Crazy, right? It should be a fun time. I'm very excited. It'll be my first convention in a few years, actually. Obviously, since pandemic times. It'll be a fun time, though. And, yeah, Red Sonya's great, though. Thank you, Red Sonya, for that very generous raid. Do a quick shout out for our friend. Red Sonya plays a lot of things. She is a speedrunner. She is a variety streamer. She does, correct me if I'm wrong, Stream Doctors, I think is what it's called, where she and one of her friends, one of her stream compatriots will take suggestions, or not suggestions, but they'll take requests from the audience to check out their streams, give them advice, offer critiques on things they could improve, that kind of thing. She's done a lot of World of Warcraft, done a lot of variety stream stuff. What were you doing lately? Looks like you were doing some retro games tonight, Red Sonya. I know for a while there, Red Sonya was doing her NES quest, where she was playing through, I don't know if it was every game, but a bunch of NES games. And some of these games are brutal. Some of these NES games were brutal and unforgiving. So her NES quest was ambitious. I don't know if it's still going on, but that was like mad respects for undertaking that, because that's a lot. You have to sleep because of the Dark Brotherhood. Oh yeah. Some quests you have to like do some amount of sleeping, obviously, in game. Thank you, by the way, Red Sony. We got Kylie in here as well. A new Contra. Oh, hardcore. That's awesome. Yeah. Have you played the other Contra games? Because I've only played Contra 3 and I've actually never beaten it, but don't tell anybody I said that. I thank you, Puzzle, for joining it as well. Puzzle, yeah, Puzzle knows Red Sonya. If you see Puzzle in your chat, you know you got some cool folks, because I see Puzzle a lot in a lot of the friends that a lot of stream friends that I have here. So it's like if I see Puzzle in the chat, I know I'm in for a good time. By the way, I need to sell a bunch of things because I'm just carrying way too much crap. So I will sell all 3 of those things. Yes, please. We're playing some Oblivion. This is my first Oblivion playthrough ever. I've played a crap ton of Morrowind. I've made Morrowind mods myself, and I've played Morrowind Randomizer using a bunch of mods that I've made, as well as mods that I found online. So Morrowind is one of my favorite games ever, but I never played Oblivion. So we're in the midst of a first-time Oblivion playthrough. This is, I think, the 19th or 20th stream, so I streamed it quite a bit, but we're still pretty early on just because I'm doing a lot of side quests, exploring a lot of caves and ruins and that kind of crap, so a true Elder Scrollsian experience. But Oblivion's great. I mean, I'm a Morrowind boy through and through, but Oblivion's really good, and I'm liking it a lot so far. Ever played this one? Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, Oblivion's good. I haven't played Skyrim, so I can't really comment on that one. Morrowind's real old school. And Red Sonya's with me on this. Red Sonya is an old school gamer at heart as well. So I think the two of us can identify that, yeah, the old school games have a certain charm to them. But Oblivion's good too. And Oblivion is like 16 years old too, so it's not exactly a new game. Never finished it though. Yeah, I have a number of friends that like this was their childhood. Like this was big nostalgia for them. So like I want to do it legit. I want to do the side quests. I want to do the DLC, explore every cave and dungeon I find, and get lost and fuck around. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Have a good night, Cat Pizza. I'll go murder my. Okay, well, don't murder people. Well, okay, well, maybe in Oblivion. Murdering people in Oblivion is more or less par for the course. In my vanilla, so I have 3 mods installed, and they're unofficial patches. There's the unofficial, I think it's just called unofficial Oblivion patch. There's an unofficial Shivering Isles patch, and then a unofficial DLC patch. So those are 3 I have installed, just to make the game run a little bit smoother on Windows 10 and newer operating systems and such. And fixes a couple of bugs, that kind of thing. So it's pretty vanilla, I would say. Yeah, it's always a good time, Puzzle. You're good peeps. Want to reinstall it? There's a number of games that I think a lot of us throughout the years where that's like a constant thing. It definitely is to me. where discussion
That seems
about a
fair.
certain game makes us want to install it. Morrowind is one of those games for me, but yeah, I could see this one being a big one for a lot of folks, where it's like just talking about it can like inspire the itch to jump back in full throttle. I'm gonna sell a bunch of these old potions. One of the things we've been doing with this character, we've leveled alchemy very, very high. Not because I want to make badass potions, but because I want to make ridiculous potions that I can then sell for big money. We'll keep some of the night potions just because they're kind of nice. Keep some of these other ones. We had a really good frost resist potion earlier, so we'll keep that one. It's like we're keeping these for a rainy day. I don't expect it to actually come up, but we'll have them ready when the time comes. And then I made, look at this dumb shit, 29 restore fatigue potions that also damage agility. Who would want these? Nobody in their right mind would want these, but it's big money. So we'll sell all those. So it's a good money-making operation we got going on. This is a legit, really good potion. Shield and restore fatigue. That's pretty sick. This one, I actually think I might sell these. Shield is nice, but burden is less nice. I think we'll get rid of those.
A good price for a good customer.
And then we got this shit. Damage, health, restore fatigue. Yeah, get these things out of here. Some of these
seems a
things
fair
are just
price.
toxic sludge. Damage, personality. Gross. Get them out of here. Unofficial one. Yeah, it's more vanilla, I would say. Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier about Morrowind. Somebody was asking if they wanted to play Morrowind for the first time. What are some mods to make to like clean the game up a little bit? And I suggested the script extender and the code patch. Those two mods. And I think actually the code patch might exclude the script extender built into it, or maybe vice versa. But like I think they might be an all-in-one package nowadays. But like they keep the game pretty vanilla and they fix a couple bugs, which is nice. Never uninstall it. Smooth Yoda. Smooth Yoda says, I'm ride or die for Oblivion. And I get it. I totally get it. The more realistic combat mods, yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing about... I mean, this game, I think, does a pretty good job with making the combat feel more realistic. Again, I love Morrowind, but the combat is, I would say, the worst part of the game. The opposed die rolls and such. I'm old school, and I like the opposed die roll system, but I also understand why people don't like it. So it's not for everybody, and the kind of antiquated system of you walk up to a bad guy, you stab with the dagger, and you can see the dagger physically connecting, but no damage, and it makes the whoosh noise, which indicates that it's missed. It's like, what the hell? This game, you at least connect, and you do some damage. It might not be much, but it's something. So I respect the more realistic approach. So we'll keep the soul gems. Excuse me. Although I don't know if I need... These are all... Oh, these are greater soul gems. I'll sell all but like 3 of them, I guess. Keep the Varla stones. Keep the stats. That's for another quest. Sell these bad boys.
You drive. You've made a good bit of
Yeah, here's
gold.
the indication we've installed some of these patches. If you interact with these key objects, it'll bring up a patch menu, which is kind of nice
Tell your friends about me.
if you need to tweak some of the details.
Take care.
Some ridiculous skooma
I never
mods.
say
Yeah,
shit.
that's when I was doing the Morrowind randomizer streams. One of the things I did is I created a list of randomized win conditions, and one of the goofiest win conditions we came up with was like, yeah, drinking 30 skooma and jumping off the highest point in the game, like going as far as you can and surviving the fall. So because skooma raises your speed and your endurance, but damages your willpower or your personality or something. So it makes you a fast, cracked out lunatic. So like the idea of drinking 30 skooma, then jumping off the highest cliff in the game and seeing if you can stick the landing. Or my favorite one was, I called it character assassination. The first thing you do, well, not the first thing you do, but the win condition is, remember Fargoth and Sadonine, everyone's favorite NPC. Steal Fargoth's clothes while he's wearing them, so you have to level your pickpocketing skills. Steal all of his clothes, and then dress up as him, and then go around to 10 towns, punch one guard in the face, and then leave without getting arrested. Do that 10 times. That's the win condition. So like coming up with just dumb shit like that was like a very fun time. So yeah, the skooma ridiculousness is a fun one. There's a lot of goofy Morrowind memes that are classics for so many of us. The level scaling, yeah, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't mind it quite so much, but it is in the back of my mind. Every time I level up, I'm like, there's a downside to this. And you'll note down here, you can't actually see it, but down in the bottom left corner, or I guess it's more bottom middle, kind of bottom middle down here, I constantly have the little 1 or the up indicator saying I have a level that's available. but I level maybe once every other stream. Because, again, I don't want to, like, level too quickly because I don't want to out-level the equipment that I have. Because we're only 11, or 12, rather. So, I think it's easy to overdo it, and then suddenly I'm getting thrown into encounters and I can't deal with because I don't have the equipment to deal with it. So, yeah, that's always a little scary. I'm scared to deal with. Morrowind's more D&D. Yeah, it's more old school. It's more Dungeons and Dragons. It's more Baldur's Gate, where, yeah, it's opposed die rolls. So not everybody loves it, obviously. Not everyone loves the super old school approach. We all love, yeah, everyone loves Fargoth, right? Yeah, he's everyone's favorite NPC. Back to the castle and continue both of the side quests we are going into right now. The level scaling, just removed it entirely. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice, actually. I'd be curious to see what that would be like. I mean, I'm doing it vanilla, but it's kind of a different vibe when you're playing with just no level scaling. When you get to level 20, yeah, because I mean, right now we got will-o'-the-wisps, we got trolls, we got things that are annoying. I'm sure that eventually things get ridiculous. Because I mean, yeah, bandits will have like glass and ebony gear, like that shit's for the birds, right? Alright, so there's two things we wanted to do here. Actually, I guess just the one thing, actually. Just one thing for this quest. And it's this one, two sides of the coin. We need to get back to the dungeons. We're gonna pile back to the dungeon. Back to the sex dungeon. Trying to remember the entrance. There it is. Optimizer mod, that's nice, yeah. Doesn't make things scale, yeah. Or at least I wish they would just kind of lessen the scaling. Because there is level scaling in Morrowind. It's less aggressive, I would say, but it is there. So I think the presence of level scaling isn't too bad, but it can be a bit much at times. Now here's the guy that arrested us earlier when I nudged his quill. And no, that is not a euphemism, although it maybe should be. I nudged his quill. Eyebrows. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, and they relocked the door. Yeah, this is the door that I busted into. So we're gonna save. I'm crouched down, so we're in stealthy mode. This is a separate quest, by the way, that I'm in the midst of. This is a separate quest from the other one we were working on. We busted into this guy. Like they relocked it after I cracked it open earlier. Elder Scrolls 6, how much of your life will it consume? Smooth Yoda says, not much considering I'll be in a senior living center by the time it releases. Yeah, I was joking earlier that I'm playing this game 16 years after it comes out. That means I'll be in my 50s by the time I get to Skyrim. And maybe in 20 years, we'll have gotten a trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, maybe. Maybe. A Hobbit can dream, right? Whoops. Sometime next year. It'd be nice if we could get just more information about it. Honestly, I'm in no rush. Obviously, I'm in no rush. But I think it'd be nice to just get, like, just tell us something. Because I guess we got a teaser trailer, but it didn't have anything substantial in it. But yeah, we really have nothing. Nothing to go by. So yeah, just anything will be helpful.
Show me the proof.
I got the goods, fam.
So, she's dead, eh?
We didn't actually kill her, but we were fooling him into thinking we killed her.
Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good, good. Well, you did your part of the bargain. Now I'll do mine.
2026, yeah.
The gold is buried outside
the
walls of Bruma, near the north gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Start grad school. Oh gosh, yeah, priorities. I understand, competing priorities. That's the thing too, yeah, Starfield's a thing, which is a big project, clearly. Anything else?
Sorry, I'm too busy counting the number of rat droppings in my cell.
He doesn't want to talk with us. I thought we were bros. I thought he liked us. Right, so we told him that we killed her, even though we didn't. That's the ruse. Real location of the treasure, outside the town walls. Once again, I'm being a sneaky boy. Okay, hello, yes, I definitely wasn't doing anything suspicious over there. You don't need to worry and check that door. Everything's totally fine. Totally fine. Countless hours into Oblivion. Oh god, yeah, getting vampirism, that's right. Oh, no, you were stuck in a death. Oh, because was it the outside thing? The outside sunlight damage? Oh, well, I'm in the barracks. That's silly. Here we go. This is the way. Because, yeah, I remember that was the thing in Morrowind as well. If you get vampirism, I mean, if you get polypheric hemophilia, you can cure the disease. But, yeah, if you don't cure it, then, yeah, it'll turn into the bad shit. And, yeah, if you try to rest outside, you'll just auto-die. I learned that lesson the hard way. Never touch it. Right, so that's why you didn't finish it then, Kylie. I gotcha, yeah. I mean, the game's always there. If you wanted to get back into it, I'm happy to encourage such nerdy such nerdy ambitions, because I think the game is very good. It's my first playthrough, but I think it holds up quite well. It looks pretty good too. I mean, I have the settings all maxed out, but with no graphical mods, I think it looks pretty alright. So, you know, some of the balance of the level scaling isn't everyone's favorite, but I find that overall the good far outweighs the bad. So yeah, he said that's at the north wall. I wonder if we get a little indicator for it on the map. Maybe it kind of says somewhere around there. So let's check the north entrance. Let's see where this all goes. I'm curious to see if we get an option to keep the money from the lady, from Ornora. See if we get an option to keep it all for ourselves. Yeah, so it's somewhere around here. He just said it, like by the north gate. She was saying, the lady was saying she checked everywhere. Excuse me?
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end.
Isn't that interesting?
Someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry.
Isn't that interesting? The plot thickens. And actually, we needed to talk to this guy anyway.
I've taken care of Honora. She won't be around to point the finger. And Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time.
Taking care of her? Wait, hold on. Don't we need to talk to this guy? For another quest, though? Hold on. Where's the other one? This one. Oh, Carius. Oh, I'm getting my Imperial names mixed up. Not Tyrellius, this is Carius, right. Okay, yeah. Hold on, let me get my weapon out first. Prick, goddamn. It's our first combat all stream. And it's about to be over really quick. The corrupt guard Tyrellius. Yeah, we heard that Tyrellius and this other guy had beef. I didn't think he was gonna go rogue though, goddamn. Overheard the conversations, and yeah, he wanted the gold. Now, here's the ridiculous thing. We're gonna get to this gold patch, and it's gonna be like 100 gold, which to these guys is a lot of money, but we have like 30,000 gold on our person, so that's nothing. We can recover the gold unhindered, that's right. Surely it's the corrupt guard, yeah. I thought it was the other guy. I thought the guy we were about to fight was the guy we needed for the other quest, and I was like, no, I don't want to fight him. We need him. This guy was a chump, though. What was your weapon? Was anything cool? It didn't seem like it was anything fancy. He was using a mushroom, clearly. I can't really see it. Oh, well. It was just some sword. It didn't seem anything fancy. That was a nice little plot twist, though. I was not expecting that. So, let's see. It was around here somewhere, right? Oop, there we go. Yeah, somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it actually is not that hard to see, actually. This is the kind of thing where I almost wonder if I could have stumbled upon this on my own if I came from a different direction. See if Tyrellius was telling the truth about Ornora. Yeah. So, okay, so yeah, actually, some pretty valuable things here. But not amazing. 440 gold is not a small amount, but it's not amazing. I think the thing I'm more curious about, actually, was the Dance in the Fire chapter. Because that can raise some skills. These fancy books. A Dance in the Fire or the Wolf Queen volumes can frequently raise skills up, which is nice. Gonna spend 6 hours downloading mods. Welcome to the rabbit hole, Kylie. Welcome to, yeah, diving into the rabbit hole. Isn't it glorious? Isn't it glorious? Yeah, staying up for 6 hours, becoming sleep deprived, pulling degen hours, downloading mods, Googling around, looking for solutions to things, and of course, detangling mod dependencies and bugs when they arise. Not if, but when. So I understand all too well, and I'm grateful, Kyle, that you're embarking on this adventure. I'm looking forward to hearing how it goes. Play for an hour, never touch again. I don't know. You might get bit by the bug. You might be like, oh shit, because this is one of those games. I mean, Elder Scrolls games in general are great for, let me just play for a little bit, and then suddenly, why is it 4 a.m.? Why is it 4 a.m. and why is my or even better, yeah, why is it like noon? And why is it Wednesday? And why is my boss calling me? And why is my family sending me worried text messages? Oh God, what have I been doing? Let's see, was there anything else? There was 2 books we acquired, I think. Just a charming, that's right. I mean, I imagine the real gamer strat for playing this game, this is it, by the way, the Illusion one. The real gamer strat was to play this when it first released on Xbox 360. So that way you get, like, the console stuff. There was no mods. Well, it was harder to mod, at least. So I could see that being, like, the real, like, legit gamer way to do it back in the day. Summon the rats. You can, oh, that's cool. Like, yeah, you can be like a plague rat summoner. That's pretty dope. Elder Scrolls modding experience. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, that is how it goes. I think we've read the rest of these. All right, so yeah, let's go take a quick look then and see what the happy haps are with this other lady. Hold on, is that that right there? Is that a cave entrance? I don't think it is. Crazy plot twists. Yeah, we've had a couple good ones already. That one was unexpected, although I'm glad we tightened up that thread of Tyrellius. Because I was curious if we'd be able to interact with him, because yeah, there was clearly some beef going on with these dudes. This way, I think. Makes the quest memorable, absolutely. Oh, you still got it installed, Kylie? Oh, perfect. Does it still have your original save, the one that's borked? Because there might be mods that that would allow you to like basically like a save editor. A way that would maybe allow you to kind of perform surgery on the mod file and see if there's a way to bring it out of the murder lock, the death lock. That'd be kind of sick, actually. So that might be an option.
Yes.
A murder lock. I mean, that's one way to do it too, man. There's the beauty of Oblivion is that there's no wrong way to play it, for better or for worse. Kylie says, "All right, I'll see you in a few weeks, fam. I'm gonna go get lost in an Elder Scrollsian." Where are you? I don't know if I've seen her before. An Elder Scrollsian rat hole.
I've heard right wind is good with a blade.
Good with the blade.
Bye.
16 years ago. Oh man, so it's like you're excavating. It's like you're an archaeologist or an anthropologist, and you're excavating a cultural milestone of your own life from 16 years ago. That's exciting. Arnora's house. So she apparently is dead. On the bright side, all of the gold is mine now. But yeah, we're not really mourning her too much, I suppose. Oh, there she is. Yep. She's almost T-posing. Almost. Arnora Aria, we hardly knew ye. 9 gold to your name. Yeah, we probably shouldn't stick around because the guards might be like, outsider with a person's house, like, you know, in a freshly deaded person's house. A little bit sus. You can see if there's anything else interesting down here. Yeah, when we last spoke to her, she was doing target practice on this thing that she just has in her house. I don't really have any target practice mannequin things in my house, in my condo at least, so I guess I'm doing it wrong. You're not a real gamer unless you're not actively blasting lightning, like lightning blasts at a spot on the wall you've designated. Person of cure poison. You know what, I'll take that, that's not bad. Detect life, probably not. Poison's legit, or cure poison is legit useful. I wouldn't sell it, but I could potentially make use of it. Nothing else here. Can't sleep in an own bed. Even if the owner of the bed is dead, still can't sleep in it, fam. Can't do it. Offers ludicrous. We've seen this note before. Yeah, we've seen that one before. It's not anything fancy. Just strawberries. Yeah, okay, nothing really fancy. Pretty chill stuff, honestly. Well, that wraps up that little quest then. So Arnora is dead. Cyrodiil is dead. So yeah, the other person we wanted to talk to was the actual captain of the guard then. Let's go back to the castle. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Let's hit that up real quick. That one NPC. I know the one, Yoda. I know the one, yeah. Got the GOG version. Yes. Yeah, the versions on Steam and Good Old Games both should have all the DLC. This is the Game of the Year edition. Barely working. Oh, really? Had to be slapped, nosy of it. Yeah, I had to, like the Fonz, had to give it a light little love tap to get it to function. Straight up with the screwdriver. Yeah, those, that generation of consoles between the Xbox 360 and the PS3, and even to a degree the Wii, were rife for hardware failures or hardware shortcomings that needed workarounds. Sometimes clever workarounds. So yeah, I understand all too well. Have a good night, Smooth Dealer. Thanks for hanging out, bud. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. We've had a lot of nice folks stop in. And Red Sonia with that really generous raid was also very kind. Let's see. The guy we're looking for, what's his name? Not Cyrodiil. That guy got by us. So we're looking for Carius. It's just nameless cards. Unless it's actually... Is it...
I heard you know how to move in light armor.
Oh, I know how to move all right. Okay, so he's outside then. Okay, I thought he was in the castle. The Wii crashing sound. I don't know if I know a sound effect for it. There have been a few messages that I've seen throughout the years of a Wii encountering an error that needs to close, but...
Hi.
Let's see, where is he? He is in... Oh, he's still in the dude's house. Okay, that makes sense. The crime scene. Fall damage? Ouch. A little bit. A little bit of fall damage is a treat, but it's a good way to level your acrobatics if nothing else. It's a painful way, but it's a way to do it. Because it was close to all this stuff.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Jesus. Don't scare me like that, lady. She, like, just materialized in front of me, man. The jump scares between her and the Thieves Guild lady. The Gray Fox. I've had a double dose. Oh, other side. Eventually, I'm going to learn the layouts of this strange little town. This fairly small town, by the way, has had a lot of side quests. Like, the Imperial City had more side quests, but that Imperial City is gigantic. This had quite a lot, and it's a much smaller ordeal.
Hello. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, let's just say it. Be curious if she has anything else for us. We got stuff for this guy, though.
So, any new revelations in your investigation?
We have many. Have a good night, Nosy Hobbit. From one Hobbit to another. Thanks for joining in, bud. I appreciate you, fam.
I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Rainiel has confirmed with us that she isn't infected.
This
Her
quest.
Rainiel is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened.
All right, well, we got some news for this guy, though.
Something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Rainiel. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Rainiel is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught.
All right, well, let's crack this thing open.
About that? Ah, Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynal not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Obviously. I disagree. Oh.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire?
At the book in our hot little hands, the journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynal have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
You got it, fam. Justice shall be served. Oh God, he's off to it. He's out. I'm out of here. And Early, and she heard that whole thing go down, man.
Do you have any more questions?
Oh, okay. So maybe she didn't hear it, but.
I know I sound desperate.
And of course, his body was removed. Out of curiosity, did this also get moved? Yes. Okay. There was. Yeah. The corpse of another dude was down here, but it was clearly planted. Anything else interesting, by the way? Handbill. Some repair. Actually, repair hammer is not bad, I guess, but all of our gear is magical anyway. I do like the 2 boxes used to reach the trapdoor leading back out. A nice little detail.
Hello.
So to meet him in an hour. And I'm guessing, well, a few things. I'm surprised that the dude didn't take the journal with him. He left it in his hotel room, in the room is in the inn. That's a little bit odd. I mean, that's such like a key piece of evidence, like such an important loose end. You'd think that you would not leave it out of your sight if you're trying to avoid, you know, getting got for double murder, double homicide. But for whatever reason, I guess he thought he would just stash it. But yeah. So we gotta meet the other guy in an hour, and it'll be right here. It might have been an hour already. We'll play it safe. We'll just do a quick little wait. A little waity wait. Like we just saw him go in.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's
I don't think we've seen that one.
You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Ooh, so we might need to go fast then.
If all you say is true, Raynal...
Good to know that, yeah, there is a time of the essence kind of matter to this.
Raynal will pay for both crimes. Gellerborn was likely another innocent he slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this.
Some good music, yeah. I mean, again, I'm a Morrowind guy through and through, so I mean, I'm partial to that game's soundtrack, but this one's really good too, honestly.
I can't wait to get my hands on Raynal. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
Alright, so anyway.
Please hurry. Raynal may make a...
I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now, walk away before I...
I don't know if I recognize this guy, if we've interacted with him before. He loves us.
Hi there.
I have no...
Yeah, does not want to talk. Okay.
Anything else I can help with?
Anything else he would offer?
I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts.
That's kind of fun.
Our taxpayers' Drake's at work.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that, but yes, this is official business she's having us do right now. Oh my god, BDR, the fucking Sanic videos we watched. Yes.
You need anything else? Wanted to learn to use destructive magic?
Yeah, those ridiculous meme videos we watched. They were good. They were wild, but they were good. Also, it's worth mentioning that there's the Bruma Caverns that I also want to experience, because I intentionally didn't explore them very deeply, because when we heard about them, I was like, well, they could be tied to a side quest. I think this is the last side quest in Bruma that I can think of at least, so we're probably in the clear. Yeah, I'll walk on foot, I think. Yeah, I'm probably clear to then explore the caverns once we get back. In fact, I might even just fast travel to it. I don't usually do a lot of fast traveling in this game. I usually prefer to do things on foot. Unless it's a place I have, like, a path that I've already treaded a bunch of times prior. Like, for instance, when we eventually go back to the Imperial City, what I will do is I will probably on foot walk, you know, from Bruma down to the Imperial City. At least until we get to a certain point, like Fort Empire, I don't think I've explored. That's such a generic sounding name, Fort Empire. Okay, maybe I have been there before, but like maybe after a certain point, I mean, like when we get to here, I might just fast travel to the city itself, because, you know, walking all the way around to this bridge here might be a bit monotonous, just because it's a path we've already explored. So we're looking for a specific cave. We'll grab some materials along the way. For more ridiculous potions, of course. As is our calling card. But yeah, methinks this will probably be our last side quest in Bruma. Apparently something has caught our scent. It's a bandito. Unexpected. Is this guy a friend that he's gonna help me out? Or is he a fellow bandit friend? He's a fellow bandit friend. I like how we didn't notice this at first. I'm trying to focus on this dude. Here, we got him. Ouch.
Don't feel bad. No one lives forever.
Bonk. I do like how we stunned him for a second. Usually I'm the one getting stunned. That Warhammer, man. He had Mithril Cuirass. This guy had a Dwarven bow. They had pretty good gear, actually. It's weird seeing bandits with, like, such high-level gear, but that's just the shit that happens in this game, for better or for worse. Yeah, lots of Mithril. When I think of bandits, I think of rough and tumble gear, not, like, fancy high-tier shit like this. It makes it interesting from a combat perspective, but from a lore perspective, it's kind of silly. So someone got a deer. Oh, okay, it's a guard. It's not. I was like, oh god, do I have to fight more things? More peeps.
You have my news.
A forester. He's not taking them, or he is taking the meats, unfortunately. That's what I'd be more interested in. Is this the guy? Oh, wouldn't it be great if the guard would help me out? Oh, he's going for the guard. For a second there, he was. Yes, the guard's helping us out, although I think we've got it under control. Oh, nice shot. Oh god, right square in the... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was right in the center. Like how he was just standing outside a cave. In fact, I think it's... Capstone Cave. I think we've been here already, haven't we? I'm gonna do a quick little checky. There's a crab in here. Yeah, we've already been in here before. Oh, but the bandits have repopulated. Isn't that interesting? Interesting. I didn't know the bandits would repopulate caves that you've already cleared out. That's kind of cool. Would they be stealing from people? I mean, I guess they'd be... Yeah, they would see an adventurer like us, and they would think, oh, that guy's got money. He's got supplies, and he wouldn't be wrong. We do have money and supplies on us. And here's Apple Watch. Yeah, I remember seeing this place, but... the person here, like, didn't really want to talk to us. It's locked now, obviously. So these ruins last time. We explored them fully. Wait, hold on, did we? Yeah, that's Riel. We've already been there. shield ready up. We're not sure where this is all gonna work. We found the stone cave, apparently. Oh, I just forgot. The other Bruma quest is looking for the artifact for the Countess. I forgot about that one. So that will require us to go back to Bruma to turn in, of course. Okay. Boreal Stone Cave has been discovered. Let's grab ourselves a torch and explore around a little bit. This is unlike me to get to explore a cave for the first time so late into a stream. I feel like the last couple streams I spent the majority of the stream exploring caves and dungeons. It's our first one all stream, and I've been live for 3 hours. Also, the torch is going to go out the second I touch the water. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's when you submerge yourself. Oh. Are you the guy?
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
Oh, he did that by mistake, not on purpose.
I saw you enter
Cool sword, by the way.
Tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
I can tell he's got good gear.
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day.
It's the Thunderdome in here.
Good luck.
2 Dunmer enter, 1 Dunmer leaves. Got a glass claymore, which is pretty dope. Lock is being drained. It's a strange thing to use. So that guy had like really high level gear and probably had high level spells, and he chose to drain my block skill? What the fuck, man? What a dumb thing to like gun for. It was a really easy fight. The bandits we fought outside were harder than this motherfucker, despite this guy seeming to be a badass. Cover the artifact, right? And then there's the artifact that he was after. Got our first glass claymore, by the way, which is pretty exciting, by the way. Glass is very good in this game, and we're down for blades. I'm a little bit sad because it means we won't be using block. Well, we won't be using our shield, that is. But yeah, glass is dope, and it was one of my favorite equipment sets to find in Morrowind. Probably just because it looks cool, but also it's really fucking good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby! I mean, okay, our sad purple visage betrays our badassery, but still, hell yeah. It's all shiny. Randall Dralas. After surging high and low for this motherfucker, he had full mithril. And he had all 3 keys. Sure enough, we done did it. I will take your gauntlets, because that is better than our current gauntlets. Everything else I will probably leave. Here's the Greaves. The Greaves are a maybe. 4 defense. What are our current Greaves? Yeah, because our current gauntlets... Actually, it won't make a difference. It'll look cooler, but it's still a defense of 2. But it'll look cool, and that's much more important. Fortified agility. You know, there's something to be said about leaving some dignity with the dead. I'm not above stealing a dead man's pants, so I think I'll do it. His armored pants. It's okay, the cuirass is long enough, it's less obvious. Yeah, fortified agility is good. I think when this is at 100, it's at 3 defense, so we would gain 1 defense. It's not huge, but I think it's worth. Agility is nice, so I'll be a little sad to lose that buff. But it's not a governing attribute for anything we really care about too much. fatigue, damage done, but yeah, I don't think I'll miss it too much. Face only a mother could love. Yeah, well, that's a fair point to consider too. If this is what we look like, then what do our parents look like? Maybe they're bruised tomatoes as well. For anybody curious, Alex, what the fuck did you do to your guy? So when I made this character, I wanted to make sure I did a full Elder Scrollsian experience. And the way you do that, of course, is you make a character who looks like a complete fucked up, deranged monster. So I was like, all right, if I'm gonna make a weird, strange lad, I want him to be his face to be as round, purple, and sad as possible. So I think we did a pretty good job of getting all three of those criteria corrected. So that was our goal, and we done did it. Now let's pop around out here and also look around out here and also, yes, look for this mysterious artifact. Allegedly, this artifact has, you know, untold power, and those who wield it could, you know, fuck everything up. So it's a mundane amulet. And get back to Erlene. Erlene. Do I know who that is? Oh, it's the wife of the lady. Of the dude, rather. Mundane amulet. So if that's the artifact and all of its unholy power, then yeah, we'll have to see if there's anything special about it. Otherwise, there's an area up that way. So there's other things. I do like the idea of this dude, just holding out in a scrungy ass waterlogged dungeon like this. Like, this is not exactly a pleasant hideout. It's all moldy and watery and gross. Like, this wouldn't be pleasant, but I guess it was something. It was better than getting arrested or getting murdered until we came along. So thus ends the tale of Raynal Dralis, the supposed vampire hunter, and all of his bullshit. And head back to town. Although while I'm en route rather, we'll hit up the Bruma Cavern just because I was holding out on checking it out because I was thinking it might be tied to another quest. I guess it still could be, but that might. I'm getting more impatient or curious. We pancaked his face. Well, maybe not pancaked because our face is very round, and our underbite rather is very pronounced, and our chin is very bulbous. But some form of physical malady. Maybe we got stung by several bees at a very formative point in our growth, and it caused some unpleasant reaction. Of course, I've already spilled the beans in it, but one of my favorite things to do is when somebody is new to the stream, is ask them, without showing them, what class do you think this is? Some people have been able to suss it out. Some people quickly identify that they're a Dunmer. The red eyes are the giveaway, of course. And also the ashen skin, because it's very purple. But some Dunmer do... We've seen other Dunmer NPCs that almost have a purplish, kind of ashen purple hue to it in some cases. So it's not unheard of. Well, it's uncommon, but not like, you know, completely without precedence. Yeah, bruised tomato is our race. That's correct. Like this guy's still standing over the corpse of the bandit he's slain.
Speak.
Slaint.
There's evil afoot, citizen, and I've little time for chatter. What is it? Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder.
Still that one.
Farewell, citizen.
Oh, that's what the guy was using. Okay. An elven war. Wow, that's actually like a very good piece of equipment, I'm pretty sure. Take it with me. Not to use, but to sell. Yeah, they're using elven gear. Very brazen. So, Bruma Caverns are a little bit further south. Yeah, I want to check that out. I was also kind of surprised. It looked like it was not really a typical cavern, because there was no bad guys for one thing, but also like it was considered trespassing, I think. And maybe that's why I held off. So I'll probably save Here it is. I'm gonna save before I go in here, because it's possible that going in here will earn me a bounty if it's considered trespassing, but we'll see. Boop, there we go. Oh, okay, there are bad guys, apparently. I mean, monsters, but no bad NPCs. Because, yeah, here it says you cannot wait while trespassing. So it's like, oh, am I performing an illegal right now? There was this. Ural's basement. Let's see what it's all about. Oh. Oh. Well, this is unexpected. Huh. There's caverns underneath some dude's basement. He has... Okay, I guess I've read this before. I'll take it. Mythic Dawn. There we go, yeah. Some of these will teach skills. Over encumbered? Oh, shit. Oh, because I grabbed, like, the axe and shit, yeah. Yeah, some of these are probably unnecessary. That's cool. Drains magic on hit. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's not... It doesn't. It's been poisoned. That's what that icon means. Yeah. I'm a little bit reticent to do this, but I think I might drop a katana. The katana is quite heavy. It doesn't have a very high value. And realistically, I wouldn't really want to use it too much. Because if my glass claymore were to, you know, shatter as glass is known to do, I would then switch off to this one. Because this sword has equal damage to the katana, but it also has frost damage on it. So it's really more overall. So this one would sell for a little bit more overall. So yeah, I'll steal some stuff from this guy's house, but I will gift to him a free katana. So it all works out. Anything else in here? Repair hammer. Actually, yeah, I'll grab that real quick. Now let's see if this guy is in here. He's got a watermelon on the floor. Always a sign of a true intellectual. Sadge Maroon, that's right. He is a true legend of Tamriel. And somehow he fit an iron claymore inside this little chest. I don't know how you do that. Just claymores are very large. How you fit that in a small little chest like that is beyond me. So have we met this guy, Jarl? I don't know if we have, but if we have, we've found a way to his place. But it is... What time is it right now in game? It's nighttime, so presumably he would be in here. Maybe he died. I'm losing track of the NPCs that have gotten got. See if there's anything else in here. Yeah, kind of strange that this dude had access to a full set of caverns. That's the exit. Another ratto. Is this a dead end? I think it is. Yep, it's a dead end. Okay, so that's it then. That's it for these caverns then. I thought there was maybe more to it. Nope. Well, since our destination is within the city, I guess I might as well exit through his basement. I gotta say, the glass claymore is a very nice addition. Visually, at least, to our character. Wish I could use it to, like, slice the watermelon open or something. Alright, so we'll go and give the news. I think I did this last time. Yeah, I forget it's on the other side. Alright, I got the deets. Alright, so the captain isn't here. Should I go to the captain first? Let's go. Yeah, I probably should. So, Olav's
Anytime now.
Olav's tap house or what have you. Where is it? Tap and tack. Boom. See if the dude's in here still.
Well,
There he is.
Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here?
Now, is this guy still... Oh, what are you doing?
they were taken by
Hello.
surprise.
What the
I'm
fuck?
sure the Legion has everything under control.
Why are you, like, creeping?
You won't get away with this.
What in the shit?
We've got a burglar!
What just
How
happened?
goes it?
What just happened, dude?
How about you?
That dude just walked up, stole a blackberry, ate it, and everybody just freaked out. But the captain, I guess, didn't notice.
What news do you bring me?
What? Whatever I can do.
Dude, NPC interactions in Oblivion are fucking wild. Now, and everyone's looking at us. I didn't do anything. Why are y'all looking at me? Now, this guy hates us.
And I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off.
I'm gonna get closer.
I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk.
Yeah, I don't know why this guy hates us so much. We must have done something that, like, really pissed in his cornflakes.
Whatever I can do.
You want to talk earlier about that whole blackberry thing, homie?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy or sell things.
Something about this guy is odd. Yeah, welcome to Oblivion with
Hafid
bullshit
Hollowleg says that
NPC
Gerald
interactions.
you
There was
has
an
been doing
instance
good business.
in Skingrad where we were walking around minding our own business and we observed a named NPC attempts to pickpocket from a guard. They succeeded, but the guard noticed them, turned around, murdered him in broad daylight. I mean, you know, obviously he had resisted arrest, but still killed him in broad daylight. The NPC's corpse is still there, and what he had stolen from the guy was bread. The bread had that little stolen indicator. So the guy stole bread from a guard. The guards killed him, and his house, I mean, this guy's a named NPC. He had a house and everything. And if you go to his house, he's got several loaves of bread and lots of food in his house. It's like, dude, why was that necessary? So ridiculous. So,
Someone needs
yeah,
to get
no
Stewart
explanation.
under control. You'd think Olfan would be the one to do it. I see from your expression that you were successful.
I was. And my cool new sword. Oh, nothing else then. Okay.
I can't wait to get my hands on Rain.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he would offer more.
All you say is true.
Okay, in that case, let's go right back to the lady then.
I have no time for your...
Yeah, I don't know why he hates us so much. I don't know what I did, man. I'm innocent, probably.
Yes?
I'm innocent, or maybe I'm guilty. I don't know. Whatever I did, did or didn't do, I'm sure he'll hold it against me forever. And Botman keeps sliding. I feel like he's getting more and more sideways as time goes by. I'm gonna keep him happy and propped up and not sad and falling down. Alright, here's the goods, lady.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? I knew I'd recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would
Yeah, not
roam
that
Cyrodiil
brotherhood.
in search of legendary treasures and the like.
A separate brotherhood.
The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal
Oh
to
shit,
you
here we
now.
go, fam.
However,
Lore drop.
because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Wonder what it is.
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Ooh. Now, what could it possibly do? What enchantments or magics could this amulet possibly provide? Let's find out, fam. Let's find out. Here we go.
Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was.
Say
the day I
Brotherhood?
remember seeing
We've said
it
that
long
word so many
ago.
times.
I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Maybe you have to say it a certain
I hope
way.
that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Phylactery of... Oh my. A phylactery. Holy shit. Wait. Oh, is this the heart of a lich we're holding? What the shit? This might be a bit much, man.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Justice has been done.
It sure has. So yeah, let's look at this thing. I'm kind of curious then. Oh, we still have Arnora's amulet, her true amulet. Okay, maybe it's not a wearable object then. What a strange key. What in the world? Yeah, so it's not a miscellaneous object then. Here it is. Fortify speed. That's pretty good. Phylactery of lightness. I'm glad he's dead. That's right. Yeah. When I hear the word phylactery, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think of phylactery is like a Horcrux. Like a phylactery is like it's a nodule of vulnerability for something like a lich or some kind of ultra powerful undead bastard. So, and like a lich is invulnerable, I think mostly invulnerable unless you've destroyed its one or multiple phylacteries. So when I see that word, I go, whoa, hey, I don't know if I'm the right guy for this, fam. I mean, I will use this because speed is good. We are using a character that uses speed for a few things. It means that I don't have this on me at all times. I'm going to keep it on me, but it means I don't have it fully equipped constantly. So I need to be aware of that if I'm diving in water. But I'm not always in water, so this isn't always useful. Whereas this one here is always useful. Because we are always moving, obviously. So that's pretty good. But yeah, the Brotherhood thing. The fact that Brotherhood is a magic word, I feel like that's a predecessor to the whole Fast and the Furious family thing. Most important thing is family. Most important thing, Brotherhood. I can hear Vin Diesel saying it in my head right now. So anyway, that resolves that quest. A pretty like involved quest that I was happy to pursue. That was a good one. So I think lifting the veil is going to be the next focus. There's also the Thieves Guild one, which we had a strange encounter earlier where an NPC delivered a note to us in a very odd moment, just weird timing. We have that. Let's see. Yeah, that's the main quest, the Path of Dawn. That's for the main quest. We still have more artifacts to retrieve. In fact, I might do that at some point fairly soon, because they're pretty close by. Well, relatively close by. Nernroot is still a thing. We have statues for Umbakano. He'll be very happy. There's the Battlehorn Castle situation. We have lots of money to invest into that if need be. We're getting pretty far along with the Mages Guild stuff. There's the Cheydinhall thing, which we haven't investigated yet. We haven't been to Cheydinhall yet. Chapel of Deep... the Anvil thing, right. There's a bunch of stuff in Anvil to check into. Gotta get more Slaughterfish scales for Aelwyn. Shadow Banished Wine we're still acquiring slowly. There's the arena shenanigans in the Imperial City. And then also, speaking of the arena, there's the Crowhaven side quest. There's the mysterious doorway at Naben Bay. There's Frostcrag Spire. There's Deep Scorn Hollow. These all sound like wonderful and pleasant places. Let's see. More Neben shenanigans. Dunbarrow. That is also near Anvil, I think, right? Then there's Horse Armor. So we still have a lot of things to do. A lot of things to follow up on. So I think for now, yeah, the main focus is going to be following up on this whole spot and see where that takes us. There's actually, we're really close to Frostcrag Spire. We're really close. Just kind of nice. So probably before we, adjourn from this Bruma area, we will... Oh gosh, actually no, we're actually pretty far away from these bandit caves. I'll want to go back to them at some point though, just because there was stuff we left in one of them that I couldn't carry, and also it would just be nice to wrap up the Dwarven artifact stuff because they're kind of heavy carrying these things around. But yeah, Frostcrag Spire being so close means that'd be a great thing to knock out kind of while we're in the neck of the woods. So anyway, for this particular quest, lifting the veil. So we have a map, translation of the diary, a key. So let's see what is in our inventory right now. I have a lot of these notes and maps and such. So hopefully it's going to be obvious. Dirty scroll, that's not it. I should probably maybe drop some of these things, but what if they come in handy? What if they're useful for something? Aw. Now, sadly, this one was not written to us. A mysterious secret admirer. Mysterious note. The Grey Fox. Yes, we know about that one. I need to, sell some of these books off, because I have a bunch of them. Let's see, yeah, so that's the quest about the Dwarven artifacts, which you know about. Pale Pass map. Okay, so yes, some of the destinations have already been found, allegedly. So we know about that one already. Yeah, that's the locations. Isn't there a translation, though, we were looking for? Oh, here it is, So here we go. Several days since I've seen anybody else. Garrison at Grey Ridge. Preparing for a tough path ahead. Raymond Cyrodiil's army has located our headquarters at Pale Pass. Alright. Sending me alone is a calculated risk. The importance of the contents of the orders that it grieves me, he says. They are somehow lost, then the fort will not know their supplies are going to be delayed by a month. The fort may choose to press on with the attacks on the front lines, blah blah blah. Gotta get the message to the place. So the slate rock that the orders have been carved upon for safety weighs me down, he says. Oh, so there's a lot. This is a lot of reading. Which, as a Morrowind boy, I'm okay with a lot of reading. But it is a lot. So, Dragonclaw Rock, right. Reaching down from the north, striking at the heart of Raymond's forces, like our armies have been doing, he says. Head due west along the path. Find someone who can give me news, he says. Going westward, found the Sentinel. Huge statue placed there, so it should be pretty obvious, although this is an old journal, so it may not be standing anymore. And it points north. Pointing into the Imperial Nation, he says. Found another messengers, he says. Attacked by mountain wolves. We did hear there's a lot of monsters and scary things out here. His name was... What is that? Lilaj, maybe? on his way from Pale Pass. And I joined him in his travels. So that was day 8. Day 9, apparently things get desperate. They made their way north, attacked by more wolves, right. They returned in greater number. So at least 8 of them. Oh boy. Only medicine I get, right, yeah. Continue north until they get to the portal. The Serpent's Trail. So we made it to day 11, the last entry though. Yeah, that's it though. The Serpent's Trail. Seeking shelter. But there were creatures that made the Serpent's Trail their home, he says. Huge and strong. I'm gonna assume trolls. Lilash died instantly. Cleaved off his head. Oh, buddy. 3 of these huge, ugly, man-like creatures. Oh, they threw a... Oh, never mind. They threw a boulder and struck me square in the back. Yeah, shattered my spine. Oh, gosh, yeah. And the wounds from his wolf attacks have also got him. This is at the end of the line, he says. So close, yet it may as well be leagues. Yeah, exactly. A fellow messenger or soldier picks up this diary. Please get the orders to the fort before it is too late. Tell my wife, yeah. Oh, yeah. His name was Jafari. Yeah, it is tragic. He did his darn doodliest. Pouring one out for a real one, man. We lost a real one. But at least we can do is try to scrounge what we can from his attempts. Do I want to sell anything first? I do kind of have some stuff. Yeah, I am kind of weighed down. You know what? Yeah, I think before I bounce on out of here, I'm going to do it. I'm just gonna stand outside. The idea of like staying, just rest or waiting, not even resting, but waiting outside for like 9 hours, just in the cold. It's snowy. It's dark. I imagine I'm just like T-posing and I'm just levitating off the ground while time is passing me by. So Mage's Guild is usually kind of my go-to, just because they have lots of usually they have more money and can afford to pay top dollar for things that I'm selling.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the Spark Notes version.
Yes? Can I interest you in...
Although finding finding the right person might be a little bit tricky. Alchemist Lady would buy some of this, but not all of it. There's this guy.
What do you...
Discard, do you sell things you train?
The Mages Guild has made...
Yeah, the necromancer thing. I'm fully aware. Oh, there was one lady. I think that's a necromancer alchemist lady.
Greetings,
Oh, jeez.
Guild. It's my pleasure.
She like landed on me.
What can I interest you in?
She'll take my flawed ruby and my flawless pearl. She does not take the books though. Any potions that I want to sell? Fortify intelligence, health, antivenom. I'll sell that one. Frost, poison, fatigue's good, restore health. Shield is good. Visibility's good, sorcery's good. Okay, never mind. I guess I need to seek somewhere else then to buy these off of me. I thought there was one other person. I thought there was one other person who would get us the hookup. Is there any armor or weapons that I want to sell? Oh, you know what? There's some armor I want to sell. Yes. Got a red guard, Kylie? Hell yeah. Just kidding. No, I would be grateful. I would be honored to be the one to blame for a fresh Oblivion addiction, Kylie. I would be thrilled.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Only quality.
What can I interest you in?
So, yeah, that's for a quest. I'll sell the war axe. It's been freshly poisoned for quick murder. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the old greaves. Keep the water walking boots, those are useful. And I think that's it for this guy.
A pleasure to...
So if I could find somebody to buy these old books, it'll be all set. I think there's like a general shop somewhere. Oh, right. It was the... It had a weird name. That's the one. Nova Roma. It's weird when I see that word, my brain goes to Futurama. Like a similar naming scheme. Nordwinds. I think that's armor and such. Yeah, this is general goods.
Greetings.
Cranked it to ultra, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would say the game runs pretty well. If you're playing on PC, at least.
Goodbye.
Well, I
I'm
have had a
Cyrodiil,
lot of crashes, but I
proud
think
owner of Nova Roma,
it was
a little piece of Heartland Empire
a combination
here in the
of
lofty
playing on
town.
Windows 10 and also due to some graphic settings I had set on my graphics card drivers. I've rolled those settings back and it seems, excuse me, like it's running better now,
May I
so I'm
interest
hoping
you
that
in some of my fine
helps. I can probably like sell these things off, yeah. I can always buy it back if I needed to, but I think I'm safe to get rid of those.
wares?
The gold diamond rings, yeah.
That's a
Gold sapphire. I mean, they're nice, they're pretty. That's about it. Sell a bunch of these things off. Keep that guy, keep that guy. The potions were already set on. Here we go. So yeah, sell these things. Yeah, charm spells I think are still useful because our illusion skill is in the garbage. So we are not very good at illusion spells, that kind of thing. So those scrolls are still kind of useful if we do need a quick fix for making somebody like us. Or chameleoning to be sneaky. Fortify Magica, I'm just gonna sell that one. I think I have
That's
potions for
more
that
than I
already.
usually pay.
Shock shield for 30 seconds. That's not a very good shock shield, so I'll sell that one. Heroic touch could be good. Inspiration, sure. Charm, sure. We'll take that one. So yeah, we'll sell that one. Sell these. Hey, what's up, Danish? Yeah. Well, since your screen name is Danish, of course, there's the pastry that is a Danish, but yeah, then there's people from Denmark. But regardless, thank you, Danish, for joining in. Yeah, we actually found some sweet rolls earlier. We used them to make some potions, as an alchemy kind of exercise. Now, however, there is the official Elder Scrolls cookbook, which does, I think, include a sweet roll recipe in there. Because Grovano, one of my streamer buddies, he on his stream, I'm trying to think if he cooked it on stream. I think he cooked it off stream, but posted pictures on his social media. And he said the sweet roll is like super, super good, unsurprisingly. The fact that there's a specific cookbook to recreate these legendary confections and creations is just very fun. Had two copies of this guy, the Firmament, yeah, Wolf Queen, sell them all.
That's a good deal.
A good deal. Weakness to fire, I don't know, I think I might just get rid of that one too. Then everything else should be all square. Cool.
A pleasure to
So we sold a bunch of stuff. Very good.
day.
Blended pastry milkshake. You know, there is a place here in St. Louis, which is where I'm from. That's where I live. There's a place here in St. Louis called Sugar Fire. It's one of our many barbecue options here in St. Louis. And they're very good. Sugar Fire might be my favorite barbecue in St. Louis. A lot of people are partial to Pappy's, which is good. Pappy's is very good. Their sides are tremendously good. But I think it might be Sugar Fire lad through and through. And one of their many specialties is that they will do, I'm trying to remember what they call it, but it's a pie milkshake where they make a milkshake of your chosen flavor, but then part of the process for this milkshake is they put a whole ass slice of your chosen pie and blend it in with the milkshake. But I think to yourself, that's the most American ass bullshit I've ever heard, Alex. There's no way that's real. It's real. It's incredible. It's probably about 9,000 calories. It's probably, a full week's worth of caloric intake, but god damn it if it isn't incredible. So that is that's a particular indulgence. There's a Fallout cookbook too, really? I'm not surprised. I mean, that's kind of weird. I'm not surprised that I'm kind of surprised it exists, but similarly, Similarly, unsurprised that there'd be a fellow cookbook as well. Also, Warbird! Warbird, thank you for that resub, buddy. Thank you very much, my friend. Let me do a quick save real quick. Sometimes when I alt-tab, it crashes the game, so hopefully it'll behave itself. Thank you, Mr. Warbird, for that very generous resub. Good to see you, bud. Warbird, you were playing some Oblivion for a while yourself. I hope your games are going well. I saw you've been doing some Phasmo on Steam. Favorite game, Danish? Hell yeah, bud. Yeah, it's going well so far. I'm still pretty early on. You can probably tell. Well, for one thing, we made a true monster of a character, as you can see. This is Sadge Maroon. He's my first Oblivion character I've ever made. When I made this character, the goal was to make him look as, his face at least, look as sad, purple, and round, rotund as possible. We did a pretty good job. I think I made him look very sad and purple and round, all right. But yeah, we're only level 10, or I'm sorry, level 12. We gave him a custom class, so he would be a spellcaster of sorts. Whoops, up to my mage skills. So a spellcaster, blade guy, kind of, sort of. We wanted to give him a goofy name, the class a goofy name, like marriage counselor or wedding singer, but we didn't have enough characters. Didn't have enough characters for it, so we just called him a bulbous boy. So we're level 12, we're pretty early on. The main quest, we've only just did the Cloud Peak Temple, I think is what it's called. We turned in, we brought Martin there for safekeeping, so we're pretty early on the side quest, in the main quest. We've done some Mages Guild, we've done some DLC, a little bit of the DLC stuff, did a bunch of Bruma side quests earlier. Right now we're about to venture out towards Dragonclaw Rock to try to find the, what's it called? Pale Peak Caverns or what have you. So we're doing more side quests obviously, but we got lots to do. Some YouTube videos of it, yeah, that's awesome. What's up, Insig? Got some IRL stuff. Of course, understandable, Warbird. I hope you're doing well, though, buddy. And I hope the games are going well for you, too. Blood thickener, delicious. Is he part slowed? Yeah, there've been a few times where I've asked people, without showing them my character sheet, to guess our guy's race. The red eyes give it away, obviously, because he is a Dunmer. He is a dark elf. The red eyes give it away, and kind of the ashen skin. Most dark elves are not purple, but the ashen hue kind of gives it away. But yeah, that's kind of strange. Look at this weird... Whoops, don't mean to do that. Look at this weird kind of in the background back there. You see how it's just a strange flat drop-off? That was weird, right? It's like it didn't load the chunk properly at first. Or wasn't rendering it properly at first, so a little bit strange. We've seen instances where the game would crash on us. Sometimes if we're in an exterior cell and we're traveling around and we, clearly it tries to load something in, it tries to render or load something in as we're traveling throughout exterior cells, and then the game like shits the bed. So like that does happen sometimes. So I recognize that it's a large overworld and there's a lots to consider. So if the game isn't able to load things in properly, it sometimes throws it off a bit. Named Glorb or something. Yeah, we wanted to name him something along the lines of calling attention to his sadness. Is the idea of this sad purple man walking around everywhere. Gasso and I were joking that like anytime we talk to somebody, we're not actually speaking like words, we're making just guttural grunts, like like we're kind of sad, and like we're always kind of sort of weeping a little bit. But it's more like, it's not like crying or wailing, it's more like we're just pathetic and just depressing. Oh, there it is. I went all stream without any crashes, man. God damn it. It was too good to be true. It was only a matter of time. Wasn't I just saying, when we're in exterior cells, that's when it's more likely to shit the bed. The bed has been shit. Not a lot of stuff on stream, but you've still been playing Oblivion. That's good. And some Phasmo. Yeah, I've been seeing you play on Phasmo. Insig with the dab. There we go, bud. What's up, Bola Cola? Good to see you, bud. We are playing Oblivion, or I was, before it crashed so rudely. Let's launch it back up. Playing it again. Yeah, that's how it is for a lot of folks, because this game was understandably nostalgic for them. I was a Morrowind lad. I still am a Morrowind lad through and through. And that's one of my go-to games. It's one of my favorite games. And to a lot of people, this game, to them, is what Morrowind is to me. Thankfully, it autosaved pretty recently, so we're not in too bad a shape. But yeah, no, I understand. This game is uniquely nostalgic for a lot of people, and that's why I want to do it justice. That's why I'm doing a bunch of the DLC things. I'm exploring every cavern and cave and ruin that I see, and I've made a ridiculous character that looks silly. And, you know, I'm trying to do it legit. I want to do a legit and proper playthrough of this great game so I can say I've done it justice. It just works. That's right, bro. That's right. Pure magic. Nice, man. Clothes only. Yeah, Danish, I like your style, bud. I like your style. Yeah, I didn't go fully only magic. I went mostly magic, but you can see we got some blade, we got some light armor, so I went, you know, light melee. But staves and potions, absolutely. Yeah, that's a solid approach, I would say. Oh, fall damage. Whoops. That's okay. Fall damage is kind of intentional because I want to beef up my acrobatics if possible. So the more fall damage, the better. Also, gives me an excuse to raise my restoration. Also a good thing to do. It crashes on purpose. That's right. It's an implemented, forced, yeah, little miniature break, little breather. So we'll just say it's a feature. It's a bonus, unexpected feature. Because there was a point in time, a couple years, well, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, where Pokemon cards were popping off again. Pokemon cards originally popped off a bunch, obviously, back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, when Pokemon was first making it big. TV show was popping off, the games were dope, movie was exciting, and the cards were huge. The toys were great, the cards were huge. And for a while, it kind of dipped down in popularity and in demand, but nostalgia smacked us all straight in the genitals a couple years ago. A bunch of streamers were opening card decks, card packs on stream, popping off when they get that holographic Charizard, you get those sick pulls, and that excitement caused other people to want to jump on the excitement bandwagon. And suddenly, it was impossible to find the booster packs and stores at retail prices. The price were either getting jacked up or they were just being bought out by scalpers who would, like, you know, sneak in when the store opened at 6 a.m. and then resell on Amazon or eBay for, like, you know, 100% markup. So exorbitant markups to try to, you know, squeeze every last dollar out of everybody. So that's why this site was created, I think, was to get in front of the people scalping and also try to provide a financially less damaging way of getting that serotonin hit. Did I hydrate? I did. In fact, we'll do one more warbird just for the heck of it, just for funsies. Delicious. Got a squirrel BDR, solid choice. Got the first edition, nice. Just Kylie, that's sick. First edition base 151 set binder. You know what? That'd be a really fun stream to do. I've still got my cards. I've still got like a big ass binder. Not with every card ever, because obviously there's a lot of duplicates you would get over the years. But I've got like at least one of all of the cards I ever got. I never got all 151, obviously. Of course, I never got a Charizard. I never got a Blastoise. Like, there's a bunch I didn't get. But there's a lot that I did get. And there's a few that I acquired over the years that were, I got a few Japanese cards. I got a few of the promotional cards that would be included in a issue of Nintendo Power Magazine or something like that. So I've got a few that are, you know, nothing that's exciting, but a couple that are kind of fun. That'd be a fun thing to stream one day. Oh, Wolf, by the way. It'd be a fun thing to stream to just bust out my card deck. Not my card deck, but my card binder. And just go over those. Like, it'd be a fun thing to just show on stream, just for old time's sake. Lots of doubles, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, getting doubles is a way to, like, build up your ability to trade more confidently. Some Japanese cards, yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you for asking, Paul. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I sound better. I certainly feel better. I have been streaming for about 4 hours, and today especially, it's been a very talky stream, and I do feel it. I do feel a little bit fatigued, so I'm not quite back up to full yet. I think I read somewhere that this particular surgery can take up to 8 weeks to recover fully from. But I think I mean, I definitely feel better. I think I sound pretty okay too. Yeah, I think this must be the rock formation right here. So, so yeah, I feel good. I feel grateful that I had the surgery done. I was nervous about it, but I'm glad that it's done. And my follow-up appointment will be... I've gathered lots of fun stuff. My follow-up appointment will be on the 11th or the 12th. I can't remember exactly. But I've got him noted on my calendar. And we'll see. Yeah, the ear, nose, and throat doctor will... The guy who performed the surgery, he'll give me the old inspection. He'll do the camera up the nose and down the throat again. It's not fun, but we'll do it. And we'll see how things are doing. If there's anything else I need to be doing or need to not be doing. Finish the set someday, Kylie. Someday. I believe in you, buddy. What's up, Check? Deep throating on the OnlyFans. Maybe someday, Check. You'll be the first one I call. Wink. For the heads up. Check's been timed out. Nah. It's good to see you, Check. Hope you do well, buddy. Or good morning, rather, is what I should be saying. Yeah, I think this is the rock formation. I think this is the rock of the Dragon Claw. Or maybe it's this? I don't know. I mean, this makes sense. In fact, yeah, it looks like a kind of an inverted claw shape. I just smacked my sign. Flies twice speed. Lost it. Oh, no. If there was a way to reacquire it, though, or yeah, to complete the set, that I think it'd be incredible. Thank you, Poston. I appreciate you asking. It's very kind. That's why I'm drinking lots of water. It's also why I'm drinking none of the tea that I usually drink tonight. I usually have that, like, the bottled Lipton green tea with, like, the mixed berry flavors in there. It has citric acid in there, and I think that sometimes a little bit, even just a little bit of like, any kind of acid, sometimes is a little bit uncomfortable. So that's why I'm doing just water today, just to kind of experiment. So I'm trying to be really careful. I tried drinking a soda about a week and a half ago, and it didn't hurt per se, but it was a little sore. It was like a little bit like, I mean, soda's acidic, right? So like taking a sip of it, I could kind of feel like a very, very slight kind of burninating situation. So I drank like half of it, and I was like, I think I'm done. I couldn't finish it. I wasn't like in pain, but I was like, not really feeling it. So some things are less good, but overall doing pretty well. Blue Metal Viking, thank you for that raid, by the way, bud. Hope you're doing well. What a time for a raid to happen, right? As I have my character's handsome mug on the screen right now. Metal Viking, what were you up to tonight? Quick little shout out for you, bud. Whoops, not that command. This one. Blue Metal Viking. Bam. So what you up to? Playing some ESO? Very nice, bud. Very nice. Did you, what kind of character do you make? Did you have, or have you made an ESO? Now, I'll confess, I actually have never played Elder Scrolls Online, and this is my first Oblivion playthrough, so I'm kind of a noob in the grand scheme of things with Elder Scrolls, but I've played a lot of Morrowind, so that's where my gamer cred, that's the extent of my gamer cred, not gamer thread. And right now we are tracking the Akaviri artifact. We're going to Pale Pass. We're trying to find Pale Pass. And we have a map. We have a map that doesn't have a ton of deets. Here's where we are right now. I think they implored us to head west. Head west for a smidge and look for a statue. Now that statue, the map we found is quite old, and there's a chance that the statue no longer stands. So I might have to get creative, but allegedly it's west of the rock formation we just found. So check the top once again. Let's read through this real quick. Not gonna read the whole thing, obviously. They arrived at Dragon Claw Rock. So what'd they say? As I head due west along the narrow path. And let's see, this was day 7. Okay, so in 1 day's travel, you went westward and found the Sentinel. Huge statue. So, west of here should be pretty simple, right? Well, the thing is, the person that gave us this quest, the Countess, claimed that she had offered this to many previous adventures, and none could get past this first landmark. Nobody could find the Sentinel. So I have a feeling it's going to be not super easy to find. But we shall find out. So we'll head west. They said follow a narrow path. I mean, I guess that's the thing. They say head westward. I wonder how westward we're talking, because this is not a path. I mean, I can go the way as the crow flies, as we say. If I head, there's really not a west. There's a south path, and there's a north path. I guess we could try that. Yeah, maybe this is the path. Maybe. Yeah, no, I kind of want to just go as the crow flies and see what happens, but this will be some exploration for sure. Exploration station. There's also a cave of some kind northwest, which is kind of tempting. Really for breakfast doing some Breath of the Wild. Nice, man. Some yeah, I know what you mean by football, yeah. I mean, of course, here in America, when we say football, we mean American football. But yes. That sounds nice and chill, bud. Oh my god, did we just accidentally the entire dungeon, or the entire quest? Serpent's Trail is what we were looking for. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, there's the Sentinel right there. Wow, that was super easy. This is ridiculous. The quest made it sound like this place is so hard to find. Yet here we are finding it, kind of stumbling upon it by complete accident. And sure enough, trolls, the monsters they described in the story, or in the journal, sound like trolls. Now these guys aren't throwing boulders at us. Maybe that's like a different troll variant. The second landmark. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we kind of sequence broke a little bit because, in fact, he was even on our little heads up indicator. Oh god, a will-o-the-wisp. Fucking hell, these things are the worst. A lot of health, and they are also very good at suck. They're good at the suck. They're good at stealing your health and magicka. Ouch. Shit. I think I need to drink. Either drink a potion or kite them for a bit. Oh, fuck, a troll. You know what? A troll is the least of my concerns right now. The will-o-the-wisp is much scarier. I'm getting stuck on everything. I don't think they heal over time. So I think as long as they don't give me the absorb. Because they're very good at their absorb spells. There he is. We got him. Now, he did damage my willpower, which is shitty. It's like the corpse of the will-o-wisp just flung itself the other way. There we go. So yeah, we kind of did an accidental sequence break here because we weren't supposed to find this so soon. My willpower was damaged. And my intelligence. Oh, those are two very important things. Do I have any restore? I have restore willpower. I don't have restore intelligence. That'll hopefully... that gets us through. That gets us nice and square. Nice and squared away. By the way, check Breath of the Wild. Solid choice. Solid choice. I love that game. A little bit biased. A little bit biased. Oh, that's okay. Well, Viking, glad to see you, bud. Thank you again for that raid, man. How was your stream? You're correct. I've never played ESO. In fact, I've never played Skyrim. I've only played Morrowind, and I'm in the midst of my first Oblivion playthrough, so I'm pretty far behind in a lot of ways. Tanks and DPS characters. Nice, man. Do you have a preferred race for that game? Right now, I'm playing a Dunmer, although you wouldn't guess by how this strange purple man looks. Different types of trolls. Yeah, I'm sure that there's... Yeah, within the series, there's probably a bunch. But yeah, this is just a vanilla troll, so I wonder if there's more ahead of us. Still, again, I'm just flummoxed by the fact that the Countess was saying, yeah, nobody could find any of the other two artifacts. They're so obvious. They're so obvious. It's like, this is not subtle at all. This is really easy to find. The other thing is that when we were reading the stuff, quest log, or the diary from the guy that kind of led us here. He was saying day 3, they set up for his journey. So day 7, he found Dragonclaw Rock. It took him a day to find the Sentinel. And then after that, another 3 days to enter the Serpent's Trail. And for us, this was like a matter of minutes, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. So, very strange how that worked out, I suppose. So once again, our intelligence did get damaged, so we're not quite at full power. So this leads to the ruins. Okay. Grab a torch. The enemies aren't familiar. So the large green lads were trolls. Pretty obvious stuff. But the little wispy boys, that was a will-o'-the-wisp. And they are my least favorite enemy to fight by an enormous margin so far in this game. There's not a lot I've fought yet, obviously. There's things I've yet to see. But as far as things that I've found, that I've fought, yeah, the will-o'-the-wisps are my least favorite. Because when they hit you with their melee attack, they suck, they drain your health and your magic. And of course, they're using the health to restore their health, and the magic to give them more power to suck more of your spells and more of your juice, more of your resources. So they hit you a couple times, and they've you know, undone the damage you've done. That's kind of cool. And not only have they outdone the damage you've done, but they're also like powering themselves up. So they're awful to fight. I'm grateful that as a magic user, I at least have some recourse, but as a melee user, it would be awful. Reading the quests, yeah. Well, that's what I love so much about Morrowind, because Morrowind does very little when it comes to map markers for you know, quests, and certainly no compass to like point you in the right direction. So it was very much following the text. You would get a quest description and maybe your journal entry that says, I'm to find this cavern, to retrieve this object, or to explore these ruins. And this one guy that I talked earlier said, exit Balmora, head east, follow the road. If you see a path that splits, go left. And if you see the big tree, you've gone too far. Like, that's all you get. That's like all the intro. Look at the rat, by the way. But like, that's all the intel you would get going in. So it kind of forces you to explore, forces you to get lost. I love it. Not everybody does, but I enjoyed that aspect of it a lot. It's some mushrooms. These caves are great for mushrooms. Skyrim's what you got into it. Yeah, this is my first Oblivion playthrough, so I'm a little bit embarrassed I'm so late to the party, but I always tell myself better late than never. Different kinds of elves, I got you. So ESO elves for DPS. Khajiit is also DPS. Imperial's more tanky. Can I like set this off myself, I wonder? I guess not. If there's a way to just trip it so I don't have to worry about it going off just some other time. Orcish helmet. I'll go ahead and grab it. I'm not going to use it, but I'll sell it. Never played yourself? It's pretty good. I mean, as somebody who loves Morrowind, it's one of my favorite games ever. I can appreciate that this game is a modern, true sequel to Morrowind, a successor, and that there are aspects of this game where I can still see Morrowind's influence, but also I also see the more obvious modern sensibilities. So, for my money, I appreciate that this game is, very much a successor, but that there's also aspects that remind me of Morrowind in a lot of ways. There's things I miss about Morrowind when I play this, but things that I also very much appreciate. Also, I did see there was a hulking bastard in that cave. I just saw his silhouette. So these are probably the things that throw the boulders. Oh, yeah, no, I'm in the same boat, Blue Viking. I've had this game in my backlog for years. And on Steam, I don't think I have it on Good Old Games or GOG, but having it on Steam took me forever to get around to it. I don't own Skyrim yet, but I'll probably pick it up one of these days. There's the Legendary Edition. There's all the thousands of times it's been ported, so it's probably harder to not own it at this point. You have to try to avoid it at that point, which is harder, easier said than done. Yes, we read about the messenger who wrote the diary. This entry was over 1,000 years ago. Wow. I'm actually impressed that the statue is still standing and that his bones are preserved by the frost in the caves. Clutches something. How mysterious. I'm mindful of the big bastard we just saw earlier. Skeleton. Let's get the bone meal. I'll actually retrieve the bone meal. It's his orders. That's right. These are the orders that he was trying to deliver. In the diary entries. Recommend Skyrim. Yeah, I mean, it's a game I definitely want to play, and tons of people love it. Tons of people love it, and it has sold so many copies, and it's so popular. There's a bajillion mods for it. I mean, it's its own phenomenon. So I probably owe it to myself to play it eventually. Like how kind of fell apart after we picked up his stone tablet. It's a game I really should play one of these days. Of course, this will scratch my Elder Scrolls itch for a while. This is going to be our main focus for a while, for sure. But eventually, you will finish this game. Eventually, I want to do all the DLC. I want to do the main quest. I want to do the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild quests if possible. I want to do all these things. So, like, you know, eventually, we'll be done with it, and I'll move on to other things. But once I get bitten by the Elder Scrolls itch, then Skyrim would be the next on the docket, or Daggerfall, because Daggerfall got that Unity port, and apparently it runs pretty well, and like I said, I'm an old school boy through and through when it comes to these kinds of games, so I think that might be a pretty fitting thing for me to try out. The rats are one thing. I'm more worried about these big boys. There's a big boy right there. Oh, he sees us. So this is the next level troll, alright. Big man. Pale Pass Ogre Stonewrecker. Jesus. It's a big man. That's where you get the teeth. Where you get the teethers. In too deep with... Yeah, I understand, but I understand. You're integrated into the ecosystem. I know how it goes. 3 good weeks off. Yeah, I mean, these games suck you in, man. Like we were joking earlier, it's so easy when playing an Elder Scrolls game to think, okay, I'm just gonna play for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour at most. And then you launch the game, you play it, you play it for a little bit, and you go, I wonder what time it is. It's kind of dark outside. You look at your watch, you go, oh God, why is it 4 a.m.? Or even worse, like, oh God, why is it Wednesday? And why is my boss calling me? And why is my family sending me these worried text messages? It's like, why are my neighbors complaining of a body odor stank that is leaking through the walls? So it's so easy to just get caught up. There's another guy, by the way. Just so easy to get caught up in these games, and for them to take hours, if not days or weeks out of your life. It's part of the joy. It's part of the experience, for better or for worse. The mods make it look, yeah, because I mean, yeah, you can mod the game to look different, play different, add new quests. There's full revamping mods that like change everything. There's the Enderall mods. I mean, yeah, for Skyrim at least. So yeah, there's just so much. It's like you could play one game for thousands of hours between modding community and everything else. You play one game for thousands of hours and still have new things to do. It's crazy. It's truly nutty. There's a PvP event for ESO, that is. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and and the other thing too about Skyrim is that there's Skyrim Together. The Skyrim Together mod came out with, I think, like either a big update or a 1.0 release pretty recently. Oh, hello. That's because I didn't press the right button. And that's been huge because that mod has been in development for a while, I'm pretty sure. So having it hit its like 1.0 release is huge, and apparently it runs pretty smooth. I haven't played it, obviously, and when I do eventually play Skyrim, I will play single player. Like I'll play probably a pretty vanilla playthrough as my first playthrough. Oh, they're piling up. But But yeah, that'd be cool to play around with as well. So yeah, it's like the modding community is so vibrant for the Elder Scrolls series. It's remarkable. Get a bunch of characters, yeah, with different kinds of builds and different archetypes. Yeah, it keeps it interesting and keeps you on your toes. I understand. Me and my friends been playing Phantasy Star Online. We've been playing through a bunch of the PSO games on weekends. We started with PSO 1, went through Phantasy Star Online Universe, or Phantasy Star Universe, so PSU, I suppose. And we played through PSO 2 Classic. We just finished that a few weeks ago, and we started New Genesis. And New Genesis, especially, since it's the newest one, is still being maintained and has a pretty impressive ecosystem. And yeah, like even as we're playing it very casually, I can see how people can get drawn in to its ecosystem, to making a bunch of different characters and trying new builds. And like, you know, we're doing it very casually, obviously, but like I understand the temptation. Get drawn into it, to a gravitational pull. Here's the wolves, or one of the wolves. Guy talked about receiving the wolf wounds in his diary entries. Nice backflip, fam. It's pretty cool. Not sure what Phantasy Star. No, it's okay. Phantasy Star Online was a Dreamcast game. It was one of the first multiplayer co-op dungeon exploration games. It was more of a Diablo game, not so much in the presentation. It wasn't a Diablo like when you think of Diablo, you think top down, mouse clicking, loot gathering. It was more Diablo like in that you would form a party of 4 people at most and venture out into instance areas and kill bad guys and, you know, explore dungeons, that kind of shit. And a motherfucking bear, by the way, goddamn. It's never bears, all right? I want to make sure everybody understands this. It's never a bear. It's a motherfucking bear, all right? There's different classifications. And in video games, it's a motherfucking bear every time. A black bear, too, no less. Big boys. But anyway, yeah, Phantasy Star Online was a Dreamcast game. It was ported to the GameCube in my youth, in the early 2000s. So that was my introduction to it. And there's a bunch of mods that let you play it with friends online, which is really nice. So when I played it back in the day, I had no way of playing multiplayer. I just played solo. So yeah, there's been a bunch of sequels. There's Phantasy Star Universe, and then PSO 2, which we just finished. And then New Genesis is the latest one. It's been pretty fun. It's been a mix of nostalgia, but also playing things for the first time. Nostalgia for the old games, but experiencing the newer ones. And again, playing them with friends is nice too. And ESO strikes me as the kind of game that's, you know, probably pretty fun to play, but I bet playing with friends is also really cool too. Forming a party, going on a questing together, but that's pretty sick. Whenever you play WoW, can't not play for like 6 weeks. Yeah, that tracks with what I've heard. I've never touched WoW, and yeah, other than I mean, ESO 2 is kind of an MMO. It has MMO trappings, especially New Genesis. But the older ones, yeah, were more Diablo-like. But yeah, I don't really play a lot of MMOs myself. I did play a lot of Secret World Legends, but really I just pretty much stuck to the single-player content, so I didn't really do much of the multiplayer aspect. But yeah, with WoW, I have many friends where like this game was nostalgia for a lot of people. You know, they grew up playing this game or some of the other Elder Scrolls games or Fallout. But I have some friends where World of Warcraft was their childhood, their adolescence and their childhood. So I get it, man. Excuse me? What in the world was that? Screen shook. The world trembled. RPGs, MMOs, yeah, they can be addicted, man. They absolutely can. Get the power rating up, Jetty. Well, if nothing else, we can always, you know, do adventurings together. Jet Dive is one of the lads with whom I'm playing PSO, Phantasy Star Online. This is the cave-in, by the way. That's right here. So we can always quest together, you know, as a group to level people up if need be. I think I got my level up pretty easily, and I didn't even, like, venture out for it. I was just doing side quests. like gathering side quests. I didn't find anything, but when you complete a side quest, you get like 5,000 experience, that kind of thing. So I did a few of those, and suddenly I'm level 13. How'd that happen? So if anything, I'm trying to minimize how much of that I do because I don't want to pull too far ahead, obviously. Oh, that's a good point, JD. That reminds me. One thing I need to post on the group chat is that I think August 2nd is when the event will end. And I think you can spend your event points up until August 9th, so a week after. But I think August 2nd the event ends, so you won't be able to earn the event points, and you also won't be able to the free salon mode will be ending. Because right now we can use the salon unimpeded. Oh my god, another will-o-wisp. That is way worse than the trolls. There we go. But anyway, yeah, so it's like that's one thing to consider is being able to... Where are you? It's right in front of me. Being able to take full advantage of the free salon while it's available, because that's really nice. You can use, and you can gather salon passes pretty easily in the game, but still, being able to just YOLO it, it's pretty nice. Alright, so we got him. He damaged my intelligence even more now. I'm getting stupider by the second, apparently. We can restore our willpower. But yeah, these guys are awful. This is by far the least... my least favorite thing to fight in the game. Just need to get a restore intelligence spell, then we'll be all set. Willpower's all set. The Hololive, yes, I did see that, JD. I thought of you when I saw that. And I think you also posted about it in the group chat. Oh, thank you, Blue Metal Viking. Thank you again for that raid. I appreciate you, man. Sharing your homies with me. I appreciate you, bud. Warbird with the hydrate. Anything for you, Warbird. Of course, bud. Anything, Alex? I mean anything. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. We got the will-o-wisp taken care of, but the troll is still lurking about. I played Fallout. I've played the original Fallout. So I've played all the way through Fallout 1, and I liked it. It's a very good game. It's a tough game. God damn, it's a tough game. But very good. It's a very good one. I'm glad to have played it through. I want to play Fallout 2 because I've heard Fallout 2 is Fallout 1, but better. Just better in every way. Just more content, more cool shit to do, more cool quests. Just a better game. And then there's 3. Then there's New Vegas. I mean, there's a lot of games there that I've... Oh man, talk about like an intimidating series. Maybe not intimidating, maybe that's not the right word, but like a series where it's like I want to experience it, but there's a lot of games waiting for me, man. I got my work cut out for me. This axe is not bad, but it's very heavy and it's not terribly valuable. I think I'll hold off. I'd have to make room for it. There he is, guarding the entrance to the ruins. Whenever they run, they almost have like a boxing fisticuffs kind of stance. They got big bellies, like big beer bellies. I'll probably need to drop some things pretty soon because I'm gathering a bunch of reagents. I haven't made any potions in a minute, but I'm gathering in the off chance that we do go for some cool potion times. Like these. And actually, friends, we found Pale Pass. The downside, of course, is that part of the cave did collapse on us, but I guess that was an intended dead end anyway. Here's what we're gonna do. It is pretty late. It's 1 a.m. I think that's a good stopping point. Let's go ahead and save here. So we'll continue this quest next time and see if we can find this artifact that the Countess wants so deeply. And yeah, a lot of good progress tonight, man. Lots of cool quest stuff. Got a badass new sword. Glass claymore. I love that it's a claymore. This glass equipment is incredible in this game. Glass weapons are cool as fuck. They're good, and they also look dope as hell. But yeah, claymores, man. I mean, we've invested into blades for our lads, so I'm glad that, yeah, we got a claymore specifically. Makes me feel proud. So next time we'll continue through Pale Pass, and then once that's done, we'll probably Yeah, what would we do after a Pale Pass? We would probably start meandering back to... Oh, well, we would probably do, actually. Little teaser for next time. We'd probably hit up Frostcrag Spire, since we're so close. Might as well. I obviously haven't been there yet, so we would travel to it. But yeah, that'd be cool to try out. And then after that... we would either hit up the Imperial City, or I might clean up some of the bandit camps that we read about out this way, I think. Yeah, these camps, just to knock out some more side quests. So that's kind of in progress. But yeah, Frostcrag Spire would be a big one, just because that's a big DLC quest. I've not set foot there yet. No idea what it entails, but that's for future games, my friends.